Hello, and how is everybody doing? Yes, I think thanks for popping in on today's stream, man, guys. Pretty much there's a lot of things to cover on today's show. Plenty of things I want to cover. I want to thank everybody for popping in early. Wow, so many of you. Thank you. Hey, Dr. Akram Schreiber, how are you, man? Were you in early? Your question popped up. Did you see the link I put up after that? I haven't done an update. I'm going to do a video on that I've got a few videos lined up I'm going to be working on, including the creating tactics, where I continue with that series of those shows. Yeah, be right back. Hold on, guys. I'm back. Slight mistake. Oh, yes. Okay. So, like, when it comes to I just want to say hi to everyone first. Emidovic, I'm fine. Thanks for asking. My family is doing well. Vladimir, the man, how are you? I don't understand. Oh yeah, they're chatting. You guys. Godspurs, the man. Will Dalji get a good striker? Will we win the cup this season with a very bad thing? Find out the next episode of Dragon Ball. Yeah, man. I always forget to get coaches. To be honest with you, yeah, this is what we're gonna do on today's show, right? We're gonna do the preseason preparations, and got some stuff planned out. And just like I do it with, I'm doing it in the form of Joey's notes. Joey. I don't know how you guys feel about him. Just thought of a different way of doing the shows. Yes, with I mean, I like the fact that Football Manager content creators are generally, like, you got Work the Space, who's pretty creative with his videos. Then you've got I like to watch some of these guys, and I've noticed that okay, so there are issues with my audio. That one I can't fix. I don't have the money to go and buy a new microphone just yet, but hopefully I can set aside some money and go and get one soon. Yeah, I have to upgrade. I mean, I just bought this microphone like last year, so I might have to change it to see whether it's I have another microphone, but we'll find out what's causing this. But I need to go and get a I don't know. I can't remember what. I don't know what this microphone is. It's the one with the cable coming out. It's not USB. Can't even remember the term right now. But yeah, they got all these content creators, right? They do really good videos and they're entertaining. And I like to look at my own videos and go like, it's like a damn long lecture. It's not at all. I like to remember, yeah, from. So if it was me watching my own videos, I'd probably fall asleep, right? So yeah, I thought of like you watch other people's videos, like Zealand's videos are very entertaining. It's very funny, very, very approachable videos, right? So I love the fact that we've got such good content creators out there right now in the community that make videos engaging. And if there's one fault I have in my videos, they're not engaging enough, right? I mean, how long can you take one guy talking to himself? So I'm hoping that Joey is different, right? So there are going to be a few more adventures with Joey coming along, right? So I introduce that character into the show. That's the Maiden Tower in the picture. Oh, cool. Hey Peter, yeah, the family is doing well. The boys are fun. Last night, for a change, right? Because my youngest son, who is like 2 years old, normally he won't let me lie down on the bed beside him. He only lets some mother lie down beside him. So yesterday I got a win. Finally, I got a win. I asked him, so do you want Daddy to lie down beside you? He goes, yes, Daddy. Then he patted down the pillow, asking me to lie down beside. I was like, wow, finally I broke the duck. Yeah, I finally broke the duck. So that was a major day for me. So I've been going through a pretty interesting period right now. I've been busy. Came up with ideas for a few of the new shows, and like Akram, right? You asked that question. How do you stop a losing streak? Now, I did a video back in 2017, the 25 different things that you have to pay attention to stop a losing streak. Now, I'll tell you this much, right? I'll do a new one, but it's still going to be like the 25 different things you have to do to stop a losing streak. It's the same. The thing about losing streaks is this. There are three things you want to, I mean, in a very simple way of looking at it, right? You've got to address several things. First, you got the what's pre-existing, right? So what are the conditions at the club like at the moment? So if you go through a good run and you're an underdog, I don't know whether you're an underdog or a top dog, right? So if you're an underdog and you have beaten the odds, then there will come a time in the season where teams start reassessing how they play against you. That usually requires you to do a shift. So you have to pay attention to how they play. Sometimes they'll become more defensive, which forces you to go more attacking, or it forces you to start looking at how you can draw them out. So you need to start paying attention to your own tactics to look for ways in which you can modify them without changing them too much, right? So like, for example, changing your line of engagement, playing with a middle block, which seems to last. I think middle block strategies are pretty solid because you can use them for an entire season. The only thing that you might shift towards is a brute force strategy much later if you feel like you need to hammer a side that's parked the bus. So that's one. So basically you have to reassess. So you have to look at your own tactic, and that means you have to study why are teams playing defensively against you and how you can make your tactics, how you can improve your tactics, in other words. Yeah, I hate to say this, but that's the reality, right? So you need to do that. The second thing is going to be the most important thing. When you're on a bad run, sometimes it could be due to an injury to a player and you're forced to bring in somebody new. Now, I'm going to say one thing, right? And this is something a lot of people don't seem to notice. Trades can be so big in a tactic. I'll give you an example. I just played a game. I beat my Nottingham Forest save. We're already in the Premiership. First match, 3-3 against Manchester City. I was so happy. I mean, first league game of the season, I play Man City and I'm like, whoa, this is good, man. 3-3. Second game was Liverpool. I'm like, holy cow, this is going to be bad. So I go in there, I'm leading 1-0 right up to the 85th minute. I'm stoked. Liverpool get a corner, they score. It's 1-1. I go like, damn it. Third game, Spurs. We beat Spurs. I'm like on top of the world. Right. Now, at that point in time, I'm thinking to myself, I'm not noticing small little things in my system. Then in the next game, I decide to make one change, just one change. And I was thinking to myself, I'm playing my next game, and of all the teams, I'm playing Aston Villa. So I'm gun-ho. I'm thinking I've taken care of City, I've taken care of Liverpool, I've taken care of Spurs. Who's Aston Villa? So I go in there, cocksure that I can, my team, I'm just gonna bring this guy in. He's a bit stronger. We'll play exactly the same way. And we lose 4-1. I am so mad. Then I look at my game again and I go, why did I lose? And then there's something central about my own tactic. There is a player who absolutely needs to hold up the ball. Otherwise, my tactic doesn't work because it has 1 point of failure. See, whenever you do your tactics, you got to understand during a transition. I mean, this is like getting very technical with your tactics. You normally don't have to, right? What I'm saying is, I went and put on a player who had a trait called what was his trait? Likes to beat the offside trap. Now, you would think that likes to beat the offside trap on a winger on support doesn't make a difference, right? You think like, he's not playing on attack duty. Shouldn't make a difference to him. But he's like, I need him to hold up the ball. He doesn't hold up the ball. Even though I'm looking at the player instructions, right? And you see this thing says 1 asterisk and go inside, he won't hold up the ball. But I ignore that. that every time the ball comes to him, I'm expecting him to stay in his position, but he bolts off, he bombs off. Every time he bombs off. And I'm going, damn it, why is he doing this? My entire tactic falls apart because of that one trait in my tactic. The next few games, I make sure that when I put a player there, he doesn't have that trait. I win the next 3 games. So sometimes a trait, one trait, you may not think it's important, you may not. There are some traits that can really mess up your tactic, especially if you have a tactic which requires somebody to do a simple task holding on the ball. For me, it was very important. He holds up the ball for a playmaker beside him. That's all. So if he holds up the ball, taps it to the playmaker puts 1, and then we score the goal. That's my strategy. It's a transitional attacking pattern I created. So that's another thing. You have to look out for traits. The other thing you have to look out for on a bad run, and this is something that you don't think of winning, think of drawing first. Doesn't mean you have to be more defensive, doesn't mean you have to change your mentality. All that, forget it. Look at your players to make sure that you've got the players who are fighters on the day, players that are willing to put in a shift. Because players with low determination, when you're a goal down with 30 minutes to go, they may not shift the gear up. You need players who've got good determination. Then you also need to look for, so you have to pay attention to your attributes, right? So you have to make sure that the players in those positions you need to control the space have the attributes. And I've explained what those attributes are. Footballing intelligence. I'll just go through those attributes one more time. Let me just pull up this so I can see my own attributes. You're looking at anticipation, concentration, decisions, bravery, positioning of the ball. These are the 6 main attributes, right? So they actually have 5, but you want to focus on these attributes because these are the most important in mental attributes in the game, right? So these are the ones you want to look at, because if you're looking at trying to stem the flow, you need those kind of players. Okay, the other thing that you want to do is you have to learn how to do one thing in the game, which is form. How can you tell a player is having a good run? I've done this since FM. I don't know when. It's called there's a way to read form in the game. There's last 5 games, the number that they give you. Usually it's like an average of the last 5 games, and there's also average rating. Now this is what I call a form, form. What you do is you put last 5 games above average, like a fraction, right? So you take, like, if the last 5 games 7.22 and the average rating is 7.10, and they have played like 20 or 10 games, right? Please don't do it for a player who's only played 1 game. Doesn't make any sense. So they have to play some number of games. So if the player has got higher last 5 games than average rating, it means that he's been performing better in the last couple of matches than he has the whole season. So this player is on a bender, so he's playing better than he was. You want to pay attention to those kind of players. You also want to talk about interactions as well. Sometimes players need to kick up their ass. You got to talk to them, and I notice you guys probably notice that I don't do it very often because I'm lazy. I'm very lazy. But if I was a min-maxer, meaning I want to extract every single value from this game, you have to do that. You have to go and talk to players who are in a bad form. You got to tell them, hey, buck up. You got to look at things like making sure that you don't have too many players that are not playing games. Don't make promises you can't keep, that kind of thing. Above all, consistency. Your player choices are important. Like, you have to build partnerships, and partnerships are something in the game that will come with form. Right, so if you're you're doing very well, your partnerships will start. If you're doing well, your partnerships improve. If you do badly, your partnerships go down. So, gotta look at that as well. So things like bringing players through. We want to develop youth players all the time. So when you want to develop youth players, you also have to think to yourself, okay, there's a balancing act here. How much do you want to develop them versus maintaining your results? Have you noticed sometimes with some of my saves, right? I don't really give my youth players much chance. I'm like waiting for the run to establish itself before I do that. Finally, you've got the period of time. called the no, not finding, 2 more points. Okay, you got these are the main ones. Then you've got your winter break. Winter break, you have to rotate. You have to pay attention to bad form. This is the worst time of the year. November, December, right? Pitches get heavier, players get injured. You gotta rotate, you gotta be careful, right? So these are things that you want to pay attention to, right? Because that's the time of the year where we normally get a bad run, right? So that's the other one. And also be very careful of, you're bringing your youth players into the League Cup and then go, okay, I'm going to put in 11 youth players and give them a run. Yeah, right. Be also very careful when you do that. Because if you lose that game, this game punishes you a great deal. It doesn't go in and says, oh, it's League Cup, the rest of the players don't care. No, they do. You get one bad result, it might roll over into the next one, and then you get a spiral. So you want to avoid spirals. This is the reason why draws are more important. So you might have to come up with a strategy where in some of your games have a more controlled style of play. So you may even need to have 2 tactics, right? So you're having a bad form. Okay, the other thing about bad form is this. Sometimes you got to take risks. Becoming too defensive is not going to help you. Because the more defensive you get, the more attacking they become. The more attacking they become, the more you have to deal with shots. The more you deal with shots, the greater the chance you make mistakes. The greater chance you make mistakes, the higher the chance you lose. So those are basically the ways. All right, so hope that helped answer your question. James. Phil, hey, good morning, sir. How are you? I see your photo of the floods where you live. It reminds me where I grew up. The town's in a valley where it's saltwater crocs swimming through the middle of town. Oh my goodness. Man, that was phenomenal. Oh, we got a lot of episodes, man. Ego, Rendulich. We're going to cover a few more tactics, the creating tactics shows. I also have other shows coming up very soon. So there are different kinds of shows for different things. I'm doing shorter shows as well, but I did with just one thing. I'm going to do a show for the offside trap. That's very important because I forgot some traits need more attention than others. So those traits that need more attention than others, I'm going to do a separate show for them. Here's you're underdog now, 4 stars. You see how your reputation has changed. When your reputation changes, because when you're underdog, right, you can play attacking tactics very easily. It's easy to beat teams when you're underdog. But once this is the reason why I tell people one of the best leagues in the world to actually become really prolific at this game is actually Serie A or Portugal. These are my 2 favorite leagues for becoming prolific at this game. Because a lot of teams in Portugal and Serie A play defensively. So you're forced to become good at breaking defensive sides. Dominic, I'm doing well. Thanks for asking. Hope you're doing well. Matthew Hagen, good. For me, it's the evening. But good morning to you, sir. How would you set up a 4-2-3-1 tactic or wanting more attacking? Well, Mo Mahmood, there are so many ways you can set up a 4-2-3-1. Ultimately, it depends on your players. You can set up a 4-2-3-1 in a lot of permutations. Like you can have a wide target man set up with a playmaker to unlock an inside forward. That's one permutation. So then you can have double inverted wingbacks in a 4-2-3-1. So it really depends on who you have. So you have to once again go to my first video, look at your players, see what kind of players you have, right? Are your defenders good enough to play a 4-2-3-1? That's the first question you gotta ask yourself. Do you have 2 really decent or good central midfielders? Do you have wingers who will come back and help you defend? If you can answer yes to those questions, you can play a 4-2-3-1. Then finally, you have to look at AMC. Don't forget, right? A lot of people seem to think in a 4-2-3-1, the AMC is a very important role in the 4-2-3-1. Do you have a player who's got very good composure who can play that tactic? Then you can set up a 4-2-3-1 in so many ways. You can set up like a control block 4-2-3-1 where you have 3 guys who are attacking as attacking duties. Yep. Many ways. All depends on your players. Joe Mako, the set piece master. How are you, man? I will never forget the tactic you brought on Discord that day. That I went and played before I'll bring your tactics episode, man. That was hilarious. So you brought it. So I want to share this with you guys, right? So it's a learning experience for all of us. No, I'm no shade, man. No shade on Joe because it's good that something like this happens, right? So we do a regular bring your tactics on Discord, right? So we spend a lot of time on tactics. I deconstruct your tactics. I play with your tactics. I even look at players. I look at traits. I look at the whole thing, right? So Sometimes I try not to look at set pieces, but sometimes I have to. And in this particular case, we had to. So we were playing this game and we're taking a free kick. Right. Everybody charged into the box. Nobody was left in our half. So I took the free kick. Everybody ran into the box. I was like, whoa, what's going on here? And I thought, is this a bug? This is not supposed to happen. I mean, someone was supposed to stay back. Actually, he had all his guys on the line, where normally we put our fullback or whatever, staying back. So normally we have an instruction called stay back. Now he had an instruction called none on 4 of them. So he may have thought that they would stay back, but the instruction none just tells them you don't have any instructions. So they all thought, hey, boss doesn't mind whatever we do. So we all bomb forward. So now you know how to get your goalkeeper to go forward. Yeah, because it's a valid strategy. Now, I think Mourinho is a very good coach. He's got one of the best win records. He's never been fired by a club. He's always left on his own terms. He gets results. He gets results. At the end of the day, you have to get results too. So it depends on which philosophy you want to follow. I mean, speaking about philosophies, I predicted at the start of this season that one manager is going to lose his job. And that manager was going to be Frank Lampard. So I kept saying that while I have a lot of respect for him as a player, he's an unknown quantity when it comes to a manager. And last night's game, the game they just played, just illustrated how far off he is from the rest of the pack. Because first time in the last couple of weeks, whenever people ask me, I want to replicate Chelsea, I'm going I wouldn't even know where to begin because nobody knows how they play. The players don't know how they play. The managers doesn't seem to have a plan. So I'm looking at the team going, I don't know where Chelsea is going to go. And they don't press. There's no urgency. It seems like I think Frank Lampard is going to go only because he can't seem to motivate his players to close down. I mean, it's a very fundamental thing in the game, right? So be more defensive, close players down. So I think that he's going to go, man. Yeah. The players were just not stepping up. And then, I mean, you can't say Timo Werner is having a bad game or he's not playing well, or Kai Havertz, they need time to blend. Bullshit, they don't need time to blend. A fundamental thing of closing down a player that you don't need to, you don't need coaches to tell you that. It's a question of whether the coach can motivate you to go and close the player down. So I think he's lost the support of his backroom staff, and I think he's lost the respect of his players. I don't think his players care anymore about what his plans are because they're obviously not translating it. And last night at the game, right, they had the in the stands, I don't know if you noticed, but they had the illustrious group, some of the board members there. So I suspect he's gonna go. And the question is, who's gonna take over? I've got a very strong gut feeling it's gonna be a German manager. Because first up, they got 2 German players, right? They got Werner and Kai Havertz. That's the first reason. The second reason is because German managers are always team players. They're easy. Why? Because I won't say they're easy in the sense that a demanding board, they are used to in Germany having no control over who comes into the club. So it's what's happening at Chelsea, right? So what happens in Germany is they have a separate transfer strategy where members of the board or members of a committee decide we're going to bring these players in. You as a manager, your job, go out there and make it work. So that's how managers work. That's why Jurgen Klopp fits so nicely at Liverpool, because he can't go out to Liverpool and say, I want this defender, that defender. No, he has to work within what the club tells him he's going to use, right? So so I have a feeling, these are my picks, right? Ralph, what's his name? Ragnick, okay. That's one. Sorry, Ralph Hasenhuttl, the Southampton manager. We've got, I've got all German picks, man. Tuchel's. It might be another one. Nagelsmann. Okay, some of these are not German, right? So I'm looking at Nagelsmann, the Southampton manager, and Ralph Ragnick. I can't remember. I can't pronounce his name. Ragnick or something like that. Yeah, he is going to be there. I just think I have a very strong feeling it could be Hassan Hutul. The Southampton manager could be the one they tap because he's doing really well at Southampton, and he's the kind of manager that that board would like because he's going to accept whatever they throw at him. He's got a track record of using players from within the club. So yeah, I don't think Lampard is going to be around. And my money is, I mean, some people are saying Max Allegri from Juventus. I doubt it. I doubt they're going to go. Ralph Rangnick, yeah, that's the one. I suspect he is going to be another one. Very high on my list of managers. I'm suspecting he's going to be a German manager all the way through. Right? So I have a very strong feeling a German manager is going to go there. Like, I don't think it's going to be Allegri though. I mean, the other thing that we can say about Chelsea was N'Golo Kante was injured, right? So then you got NDD. Yeah, Leicester City, whatever, all said and done, right? All said and done. Brendan Rodgers is a decent manager, okay? He's not bad. He knows how to get his units playing together, man. Yeah, Thomas Tuchel he's out of the job. He could be tapped, but I don't know. Thomas Tuchel has got, they like apolitical people. Like, no affiliations, no politics, don't bring any drama into the club. Tuchel might have that tendency to do that, so they might not. I don't think it's going to be Tuchel. I'm more like Ralph Rangnick, Hassan Hutul. How the hell do you pronounce the name? I have no idea. And yeah, Tuchel to some extent. So these are my bets, man. I don't know, man, but I think Hassan Hutul might not be staying at Southampton. I mean, managers want to test themselves, right? We've done really well with these bunch. Look at all the managers. Brendan Rodgers did it. What's his name? Klopp did it. Every manager wants to test himself. They don't want to be. Very rare you find a manager that doesn't. I don't rate Tuchel highly. Same here. I don't think so. Andrei Shevchenko, I doubt it. The only reason why Andrei Shevchenko has no club experience. He's got national experience with Ukraine. That's about it. So I don't think they're gonna take a big gamble because they just spent 200 million on players. Wait, it's like going from the frying pan into the fire. Okay, so they want to jump out of the frying pan. I don't think they're gonna jump into the fire at Shevchenko. Allegri is, I don't know. I don't think he's gonna be an Italian manager. Look at what they did to Andre. Look at what their track record with Italian managers as well. I mean, they might be okay with one or two. They've done decently with some Italian managers, right? So, but Max Allegri, Juventus, I'm not sure. But strongly believe that, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, Rangnick may not, right? He might not go because he wants too much control, which is the reason why I'm squarely looking at the Southampton manager. I have a funny feeling he's gonna be tapped up, man. Oh yes, no worries, man. Risky Saputro, you're welcome. Don't thank me. You guys are the ones that asked for the series. So I'm just, me. Tony Pulis. That would be a laugh, man. That would be so cool. All right, guys, it's time to crack on with the show. My name is Nostalgic. Welcome to the show. The day that happens, right? Stevie G ends up at Chelsea will be the day, man. So we have this our Kasim Pasha side, right? They did quite well last season. I mean, just a recap on what happened last season. We finished 5th in the Super League. I mean, this is a club that was expected to get. Let's look at the club vision again, right? So this was our club vision. We were expected to avoid a relegation battle, which generally means that you are expected to finish in, I'll show you the table. You're expected to finish somewhere around here, like 12 to 15. Right, so you're not supposed to get into this dogfight. Right, so you want to avoid the dogfight. So we did well enough to avoid it all and end up in Europe. So on that regard, we done well. But now I've got to look at my pre-season. Does your liquid tactics still work for that? Would you change it? I will probably change it slightly. Yeah, I will probably change it slightly. I mean, liquid works in the sense that the problem with liquid systems like liquid is they depend a lot on your players, so the bar is very high. Yeah. I know they signed Drinkwater. So what we're going to do now is we're going to take a look at my preseason preparation, right? So what do I normally do for preseason? Well, guys, these are the typical things I want to focus. So I thought I'd bring Joey back as well. So for my preseason, right, I've got things I want to focus on, like the financial plan. Okay, so in terms of financial plan, I want to look at contracts. I'll look at projected income for the club, whether I can gain, because here the whole long-term goal is to build a successful club in Europe, right? We want to build a successful club, and to do that, you got to think long-term. You can't think like next season. You got to plan for like the 5th year, the 7th year, and the 10th year. So to do that, you need to create what I like to call a legacy build. A legacy build is one that, you know, success is sustainable because it's coming from within the club. So that's what I plan to do. But in order for me to get there, I have got to do the building blocks. So normally there are 4 elements to this, right? You got a financial plan, you got a squad, you got a staff, and you got tactics. So these are the 4 things that I want to pay attention to. Financial plan, I'm looking at contracts, player contracts. I evaluate the player contracts. Here, I'm looking at things like a wage cap. Like I will impose a wage cap on the club now because I'm in this building phase right now. I can't afford to throw a lot of money around. So we need to generate revenue because the revenue has to go back into reinvest. Every excess money I get has to go back into club reinvestment. So I have to look at my projected income. Whether I can get affiliate status with a senior affiliate will be helpful. Then I can get players in on loans. Enforce the wage cap. This is very important. Like, you know, if I don't enforce the wage cap, I'm screwed. Squad analysis, I'm looking at performances. I'm do what I call a gap analysis, which is I look at my players and I identify areas of the team which need to be strengthened, areas of the team that cost us last season. Then for staff recruitment, I normally look at trading, but in the case of Kashim Pasha, I also have to look at scouts, because not having enough scouts in the long run is going to hurt me, but I don't want to hire too many because then it becomes unsustainable. I'm looking at expanding my scouting network in terms of the number of scouts I have at my disposal so I can get information quickly, because remember, this is a save where I don't have play attribute showing. Finally, we have to look at tactics, like, you know, do I play with like a one tactic system or not? Now the thing here is, when you do a legacy build, you generally want to play one tactic. That means you don't switch. If you have 1 or 2 tactics, it's fine, but you don't want to have don't want to be like me. And that's the reason why when I play a legacy build, right, I can move really fast because I don't change my tactics, so it becomes repeatable. The success becomes repeatable. So that's something I want to do. Finally, the question here is this, right? Mentoring. How important is mentoring going to be? Mentoring is not going to be important at all in a legacy build, not at the start, because I can't worry about, I don't want to spend too much time mentoring players, right? I don't want to go like youth recruitment. Like, you know, some people, they do a youth recruitment. You got to be very careful here. If I go out there and I sign 20 youth players, I'm in trouble financially. Gone. It's over for me. I'll lose money. So I can't afford to go out there and sign 20 players. I have to pick a few players. Who do I pick? 5-star players? Definitely not, because I can't afford them. And furthermore, if I bring in a 5-star player, I'm not going to develop him very well because I need to look at my facility. So first things first, financial stability. Get results on the board, improve my reputation as a manager, improve my reputation as a club. And bringing like 4-star players, 3-star players, bringing players that can add value to your team. All you got to do is sell them for a slight profit. Money adds up. The first year, the first 2 years is going to be challenging. Then after that, you get into your spiral, you start moving up, right, very quickly. So that's the goal. So that's my plan, man. Joe Mako. I'm struggling to build a 4-2-3-1 brute force. Do you have any title you could recommend? I have tried but failed. Wait, we're going to do a 4-2-3-1 brute force. You have to remember, firstly, I haven't done the video for 4-2-3-1 brute force yet. See, the 4-2-3-1 itself is already a very attacking tactic. So the only reason why you go brute force is if you're playing against a team that doesn't want to come out. So how many teams do you think are going to be completely parking their bus? When I'm talking completely parking the bus, you probably, they're playing with a formation that doesn't want to come out at all. Hardly will be attacking them. There are not many teams like that in England who play like that, for that matter. So I know you play with Arsenal, but I don't think you can do a 4-2-3-1. You don't need to do a 4-2-3-1 brute force. The question is, when you want to score goals against a team, like I said, brute force is very risky. You don't do it all the time. You do it once in a while when you need to, right? learn how to play control. Like you don't need to play with wing backs on attack. A lot of people might play 4-2-3-1 as a wing backs. I'm not saying they're bad, but the moment you play with a wing back, what do you get? You get a player dribbling down the flanks, trying to do crosses for you all day long. Is that what you want? Or do you want somebody building up play and then you get into the box and use the numbers that you have in front? You got 5 players who are potentially going to help you score goals. Maybe 4 actually. 4 players. A lot of people seem to think in a 4-2-3-1, I have to get my fullbacks involved in play. No, you don't. If you can't even score with those 4 in front, then don't waste your time playing a 4-2-3-1. Right? So you got to learn how to... I wouldn't go brute force. Brute force is not a simple success for you to start winning games. It's a strategy you do once in a while. Like, you know, it's a way to score goals, right? Offbeat thread. I'm doing well. How are you? Andreas Andrikopoulos. Hey, from Greece. Do you think the offbeat offside try is a good trade for pressing forward? Well, if you have space. The thing is, when you play against very defensive sides, the beast the offside trap is fine. It's fun as long as there's acceleration, attention, concentration. It's not for the role, it's for the player, right? Any role can use the offside trap, right? Beats the offside trap. The question is whether the player has the attributes to play the offside trap, whether you are playing a system which leaves space behind for the opponents to come out, then it makes sense. So yeah, like for example, advanced forwards love the offside trap. Poachers can play the offside trap. Wingers can play the offside trap. Inside forwards can be trade. All strikers except for even you don't want any of the roles like DLF, right? Any role that's got hold up ball, even complete forwards, I don't like to give them likes to beat offside trap. I hate it because it kind of kills off the complete forward. Because a complete forward occasionally will hold up the ball. So why do you want to kill his role? Why do you want to take away something from his role? You know, you normally add, you don't take them away. If you're going to take it away, play a different role. 3 striker systems are not bad. Yeah, they're quite good. 3-4-3. 3-4-3 is incredibly good. Wide play in FM21 is still very strong, right? Most people are not getting it right because they're using the wrong roles and duties. That's all. Yeah. You can definitely get like 30 to 40% cross completion for your fullbacks in FM21. Yeah. Okay, so let's revisit what I was planning to do. I have to get my own notebook up. Hang on a minute. Sometimes I get into trouble. Okay, wait, where's my notebook? Okay. So, first things first, let's look at the financial plan. I actually have to have my own notes in front of me so I don't lose track. Because this, I find that whenever you do things like a legacy build, like pre-season, right? When I first started playing Football Manager, one mistake in pre-season can cost me a whole season. So I've got to make sure I don't screw things up, man. So we're gonna start first up. First, let's see what we got to work with, right? Financially, transfer budget. I'm not looking at my transfer budget. I don't really care. I'm still gonna carry on with this low spending. So our projected income is much better. We had a V shape, right, last season. So let's look at the projection. Previously, I had a V shape projection for profit and loss. Now we've come like this, so it's not so bad. We've really improved. What I'm going to do next is I'm looking at making sure that my overall balance is going to keep going up, but this is like slow, right? This will go up a lot from player once I start selling players. Expenditure, I got to really keep a close rein on this. I can't let it go out of control. Profit and loss, projection is like still making a loss in a couple of seasons, which means that if looking at this is going to tell me whether I can invest in my club facilities. This is really a big deal for me. Right. Now, if I'm looking at my facilities at my club, I need to get money in, right? So the long-term plan has to be for me to generate a lot of money, right? So let's look at our facilities, club info. If I'm looking at my facilities, this is how I got excellent and excellent, which isn't bad. Okay. For me to get to the next level, I'm looking at a clean 2 to 3. Okay, basically state of the art and anything above that, right? Make sure you are generating a minimum of 5 billion profit, 5 billion pounds of profit a season. Like I said, clean. No, that this is like independent of everything else you've done in that season. You have to have 5 million extra before you go to the board. Because if I go to the board now, board is going to say, go jump in a lake. Okay. All right. So we've gone finances. What is my what are my plans? I know that there's something here for club vision, right? Okay, there we go. So I've already gone to the club and asked them for senior affiliate status, right? I don't know if they're gonna come back to me. I've also asked the club to improve our number of scouts because that's gonna be the focus. The other thing I want to do is this: end of next season, if the club comes back to me, I'm not gonna accept avoid relegation battle. I'm gonna say top half or challenge for Europe, because this will affect the budget for the club, right? So Europa Conference be competitive is a very polite way of saying try not to lose too many games. Fight. All right. Side plays under this is the current club vision, right? Play possession football, play high tempo pressing football. As you see, this favorite just means that I don't have to follow this at all. It's not going to be the end of the day. This is going to get me fired. Work with image budget. This is going to get me fired. This is going to get me fired. This is going to get me fired. Right. So I don't know why this is so funny. Means that the team attempt to be competitive in the Europa Conference League. Meaning, okay, to some extent, I can't lose too many games. But, you know, they don't expect me to qualify for the next round or the knockout stages or whatever. So third is fine, you know, if I'm in a group. Okay, so we can't done that part. Yeah, I will be doing the Moneyball save. I'll be definitely doing Forest soon, right? After the next episode of Creating Tactics, I'm going to start doing Forest again. Yeah, Storming 442 still works, man. Yeah, it still works. It still works. Storming the 442 system still work. Most of these all the 442 systems still work. You gotta look at traits. You gotta look at your players. Yeah, because generally, if it works in one club, it should work. When you move to another club, you got different set of players, so you have to take a closer look at your players. Yeah. All right. So let's look at next. So financial buffer isn't that strong, right? So we got only this much wage budget. I'm not gonna go and looking at my wage budget. Currently spending 8, committed spending 10. Wage budget is 10. Does it mean that I can go out there and, you know, happy go and spend money? Oh, let's look at the contracts, man. Oh. Okay, we've got a couple of players on. I've invited a couple of players for trial. These include Joel Lynch, Jason Puncheon. These are all free available players. Henry Lawrence. Okay. Joe Hodge, defensive midfielders. All these players are in on trial. I went to the director of football, asked him for help. Okay. So let's look at contracts first. Contract. Now, a lot of my players are gonna have expiring contracts. Right. Usam Haddadi, this is the left back. Alan Carriers, we're not gonna extend his contract. Right. I'm most likely gonna let Alan Carriers go. I can't really do very much with him. 30th of June. This is just this month. So his value might be 34k. 30th of June. He's gonna go. Big 214,000 isn't that bad. So the highest wage players like Gerard Gohu, I'm gonna let him go. I can't be asked about him. I can't do a mutual termination. I have to pay a penalty. So Foyt Koita 2023, not too bad. Aitak Kara, we're gonna keep. Yusof, we're gonna have to renegotiate his contract, right? I know he doesn't play like this in real life, but he's been absolutely sensational. So I'm gonna put a tick on him. Command K. I'm gonna create a note. Evaluate perform. These are the players I have to evaluate the performance. Okay. So all these players have got dots. When I go to my performance analysis, these are players I pay attention to because their contracts I may need to renegotiate. Loret Sadiku is huge for us. This guy, without a question, shadow of a doubt, we're gonna go in here. I know he plays a big part in our tactics, and we don't have another player like him. So we're gonna offer him a new contract straight away. Important player, that's fine. Fairly susceptible to injuries. I don't really worry too much about that at the moment, so I just rotate him. This is the huge part about this guy's players. He's got these 2 traits that are very, very important to me. Okay, so we're gonna negotiate his contract. That's fine. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can bring it down a bit. That's it. Okay. We got one player in the bank. So we got High-Tech Kara is 24, so we don't have to worry about him. 23, I'm probably gonna hang. I'm gonna worry about their contracts next season. This guy is on loan until next season, so we can extended his loan. Then we've got, this is a right back, Ahmed Ogus. Now last season, we got to evaluate his performances as well. Come on, okay. 4-4-1 DM is a very easy tactic for a lot of teams to pull off because it's doesn't have a high bar. Because you got a DM, it's very easy to set up, and it can work with a lot of clubs. It works with a lot of clubs, right? So it's one of the easiest tactics you can work with. 16-year-old players just okay. When it comes to youth development, 16 to 18, they're better off in the training unless they got super high potential. Like you're talking 5 stars with the attributes to play in the first team, then you bring them to the first team. But those kind of players are like once in 10 years you get those kind of players. So most of the time they're in the youth team. Let them be there. 17, 18, then you make the decision whether to move them to the first team. And you don't move a lot, you move a few only. Okay, Terpan 22, another player, very versatile player. He's Belgian, but I'm gonna have to do a note for him as well. These are players that I need. This is the first season. I can't just go and sell them and go and bring in a whole bunch of new players, right? I'll destabilize my tactic, my state system really badly. Haris Hajradinovic. This is my pain in the ass. Okay, all right. So this guy transfer listed. So now transfer offer to clubs. I'm still trying to flog him off for about 4 million. So his value is only 2. So I'm going to try and do this now. Offer to clubs. Okay. Then who else have we got? Alan Carriers. No. Anil Kok. 23. We've got Tobias Hanks. This boy last season, towards the end of last season, was absolutely sensational. Right. So he was absolutely fantastic in the last few games, right? So he played well for us because I finally figured out how to use him. So we have maybe a short while, 30th of June. Remember the average is 13. He's only 22. Right, so he's got a lot of potential that's not realized. Has got big matches and consistency as well. And he can play a few positions. Right, so I value versatility quite a lot. Now, looking at his XG, I don't expect him to get into goal scoring positions a lot, right? I'm looking at his assists. I'm gonna have to improve this side of his game next season, right? His assists per 90, not that fantastic. So I will look at this is gonna be a tough ask, man, for him. Okay, I'm gonna track him for 6 months. 6 months. 6 month track for contract. So I got exactly 6 months to make up my mind on him, right? So he's an important player. Azad Toptek, no, not worried. This guy, Ali Gokman, another youngster. Does he have the potential? Well, he has some potential, but if I'm looking at just these attributes, right? You want off the ball. At this age, right? There's something simple you're gonna see, right? When it comes to strike, I know, some people tell you to look at all the rest, but we are gonna be playing systems like the systems I'm looking at are 4-2-3-1, 4-1-4-1, and my 4-1-3-2 white, right? So these are my 3 systems. So can he play in any of these systems? At the moment, none of them, right? there's nothing that he can do. So this guy is definitely going to be transfer stated, available for loan or transfer listed. Okay, so Ali Gokman is out. We don't have to worry about him. Then we got another player here, Oguzhan Ozgan. This guy is transfer listed. I don't want wasting my time. 20-year-old, again, looking at his profile. I mean, it says there's a lot of room for development, right? Okay. But the question is, when you decide on a player, room for development, you got to look at whether or not you're going to use him in the first place. Like, how long can you wait for his attributes to go up? The most important attribute is going to be off the ball, right? Acceleration is good, off the ball is good. If it's an attacking player, these are only two attributes you're going to look at. Right? If neither one of these is high, don't waste your time. So his off the ball is 7. That's like, you know, God Spurs, he can play for your team, I think. He's too old, right? I can't tell. I have no way. Don't ask me to ask SI to do anything, man. There's nothing I can do. I'm not in a position to do that. You think SI listens to me? No way, man. I'm a nobody. These are the researchers, and you can make a, you know, if you're a fan and you think that he needs better attributes, all you gotta do is send in a detailed like statistics, you know, information that you have on him, to explain why. Okay, so 21, that guy is out. Okay, what else have we got? So we've got a few players we're gonna track, so that's not too many, thank God. Oh man, thank you very much. Okay, under 19s, do we have any players here that potentially could play for us next season? We got Furkan Chetinia, defender, center. Positioning is not bad, 13, that's pretty good. But his mentals, like anticipation, bravery, concentration, those 3 attributes alone tell me don't waste my time with him, right? So I'm only looking at the very basic attributes that I can see that, you know, we can actually use the player. This guy doesn't have a lot of work rate. He's got poor positioning. I mean, we can improve things, but while he's been on loan, they have barely improved. So all 3 players, you're gonna have to go in the long run. Yeah, 23 I can afford to keep. 22, yeah. So who else have we got? Then we got this player, Belkish Goma. Okay, now here I don't get excited by green, because green says above average, right? Now certain things about this guy are very interesting. Okay, he's got very good determination, which is good. Teamwork is good. His passing is good. His first touch. This boy can bring down the ball and control it. Now this boy is gonna be. This guy is a 16-year-old boy who just came to our academy, right? So we're gonna immediately give him identify a tactic within my system that I'm going to use, right? So I'm using a lot of DMs. But his first touch is really good. So he's got vision is not far away. It's 9, so he can definitely improve that. His anticipation is 8. Give me 2 seasons, 3 seasons, this guy is going to accelerate. So what we're going to do with him is going to give him I'm going to put him on a training program straight away. He's not going to play this. Now let's look at his then it's got consistency as well, right? So we're gonna. So who's my top player? Loret Sadiku is 27, 28, right? So tackling 8, passing is already there. So he's got vision. He can potentially become a playmaker, right? So we're gonna have to retrain him. So if I train him as a midfielder, he's gonna learn new positions. He's gonna eat into his CA. We'll train him as a deep line playmaker on defense. All right. Anticipation, composure, decisions, positioning, tackling, passing, first touch. Okay, good. All right. So, and we'll give him extra strength training. This will improve his jumping reach and his overall strength. If I go for endurance, it will improve his stamina and his work rate, right? Stamina is just gonna go up. I want his strength to go up first. Strength and jumping reach to go up. All right, so we put him on this training and leave him on this training. But I'm gonna congratulations, he's the first 16-year-old who gets a note. Okay, for this club, he's a high potential player. Alright, so we have to plan. I got one. Okay, now there's something else we can do. This is something you guys might be doing in your own games. So you can actually go here, come here. See all these players? This is Turkey, right? So filter. I've already done it, so we don't have to waste too much time. So you got Turkey. You can start scouting all these players from Galatasaray, all these youth players, right? I mean, the question is, do you want to scout each one of them, right? So there's one way of doing it is you can go through all of them, or what you can do is you can add like a whole bunch of them immediately into a short list. Right, add all these to a short list. Wait, first you got to create a short list. Scouting, short list. I'm sorry, new short list. Youth tracker. All right, so you can do a youth tracker. Okay, now we created that already, right? So now we go back to world. We go to world, transfers. We come in here, look for youth intake, right? So we add all these players to something called a youth tracker. Now you don't have to put all of them, but I'm being lazy now. We'll just stop at Başakşehir. Okay, so all these players go into a youth tracker. Okay, so all of them are there. I mean, I would add Shivaspor in there. But we've done all this. I think you guys a maximum you can add though. Definitely. Then when you go to your youth tracker over time, another way of doing it, very simply, you can go club by club, right? Don't want to waste your time. You go to a club, you go and check the facilities. Adequate training facilities, adequate use facilities. Their regen rate is not as fantastic. Okay, I have a list. I think those you have in my book, you'll have a list of all the clubs, right? I give you a list of all the clubs. Instead of having to do this manually, if you're gonna do it manually, it's really up to you. Go to facilities and check each one of them. Great training, adequate youth. And we might get one or two. So not many clubs here. Fenerbahce, facilities, great. Okay, that's not too bad. We can track players from there. Because you know what this affects? This affects the quality of their Nugents. Great. Average. Hey, we are not too bad, man. Yeah. We're not too bad compared to some of these clubs. Great. This is okay. So you're like good. We're never gonna get state of the art, that's for sure. We're gonna take a long time because the whole league as well as gain improvements. So we adding all these players to the short list. So this is a youth tracker now. Okay. And we customize the youth tracker. Okay, I'm gonna customize the youth tracker, and what I'm gonna do, right? We can look at attributes. Okay, so what we want to take out is natural fitness. That's the only thing. So natural fitness, add. So what are you gonna see? Auto size all columns. See the range is coming up, right? So come to this club, customize the view. You can add all these. Yeah, but I'm just gonna go through this. See, I mean I scouted them, right? So let's just undo the scouting. Okay. Scout priorities. Is it scout priorities? Yeah, it's scout priorities. So you can come in here. Okay, I got a lot of these players already scouted. So on whole, priority should be right at the bottom. Yep, this is the one. So these are all the ones I just added, right? Okay. You can go all the way to the top. Okay. Let's not mess with the ones I'm already doing. Then you come in here, cancel the assignment. Because your scouts only have so much time, right? You're just creating a mess for yourself. So I have to go to the scout assignments. I got to reprioritize. So yeah. So these are the ones I'm already scouting. Okay, and I have to come in here and now reprioritize. I got to cancel all assignments that don't make any sense. Okay. All right. So we got recommendations, and then these are normally the ones with recommendations, right? So I can do a quick cursory glance. You can actually take all this and add them to a shortlist, right? Okay, so scouting, you got shortlist here, right? So we got one shortlist here, youth tracker. So I'm going to create another shortlist based on this, okay? Right, so I come into my shortlist, I create a new one. Preliminary. I don't know what to call this. I don't even want to. I can't remember what I call this. Preliminary list. Okay. So this list, we can customize this list. All right. Scout's opinion, value, wage, average rating. You can put there. But most important thing I want is attributes. I want natural fitness again. Where the hell is natural fitness? Oh, it's there. Determine acceleration. And bravery. Remember the football intelligence? Okay. Decision, anticipation, decisions. Off the ball and positioning. These are the only ones I care about, right? So bang, add them all in. Got this all in. Depending on your monitor, right? Oh, shish kebabs. This all went to the front. Gotta delete this view. Okay. Create copy of current view. Alright, I'm going to create a preliminary release. Customize. Okay, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to remove all this first. The knowledge level is important. Okay, done. We're going to come from here. Pass completion, cross completion, assist. Alright, done. Okay, come uncheck that. Otherwise, it's gonna go to the front. Like what just happened to me. Anticipation, composure, concentration, decisions, determination can help. Okay, and then off the ball and positioning. Best position. No, off the ball and positioning, right? Okay. Naturally, not all of them are going to be important. You got to decide. What the hell did that happen again? Yeah, push it all the way down. I'm sure I left it unchecked. I gotta move on. All right, that's it, done. Okay. All right, so we got their names here, appearance, knowledge level, and all these attributes. I'll order this. I can order this around. So anticipation, acceleration, bravery, positioning, off the ball, determination, positioning, off the ball, concentration. I'm doing alphabetically. Okay, got a problem with a lot of things in my life, so I like to be organized. Okay, so now done this. Okay, All right, now this is a very annoying, as I have not fixed this since God knows when. Yeah, so now I have to put a position. I got to put one more attribute here. All right, we go. Let's look at that. This is one thing as I have not fixed. Okay, we'll just add players in first and see what happens. Okay, done. Okay, so we've got all these players. So I've got these preliminary ones, right? Okay, go to the top. Okay, all these guys, they've been scouted. I add them to my list, preliminary list indefinitely. Okay, add to the list indefinitely. It takes some time, you know. I just want to evaluate this player. So then what I'll do is I'll come into this. It's not got preliminary list, right? So then I got my preliminaries view, which is here now. So I'll got my attributes, right? Okay, there we go. So I got the view, value and everything else. Now I can look at this and then make a decision on whether or not I want them, right? So we can put this here. Okay, all right. Okay, so what am I looking for? So then you can go to this list and then come to position. Go to defenders. It sorts your list out. And go back to list view. These are all defenders right now. Okay, so all the defenders have got decent positioning. Then you can do this. These are the ones that we haven't seen yet, but look at all this. These are all defenders. 5, 8, 6, 9. Age 20 years old. Defenders. Right, so these are going to be all my defenders who are in that group. I gotta do this Sweden. Okay. So all these are low positioning ones. So I just remove any of those players who are 9 or 10 or don't fit my bar. So I'm looking for ranges. If you have a bigger screen, then it's easier. Yeah. So you can sometimes I move into a different monitor for this. And you see, because some players are pretty decent and they're quite cheap, right? So like this player, for example. And I gotta make this a simpler list by just showing names now. Name, club. I don't need the club. Remove. I don't need the average rating. Improve. I don't need the weight. Wage and value can help. Appearances. And done. We got a smaller list, right? So we can see all the players from here. I don't need knowledge level. You can see knowledge level from this. Okay, customize. Knowledge level can be removed. That's it. Bang. Most of the things are going to be here now. There we go. And all of them are there. Yeah, it doesn't show defenders. That's why I got to do it in a very simple list like this. So like this becomes my preliminary list inside the short list, right? So from here, I got at least the value, the wage, the age. I mean, I want to find out more information because it doesn't give me enough information. Use edit, search, and click on center back. Yeah, resize columns doesn't always work, right? Sometimes they just become squishy. I thought youth recruitment affected youth intake. Yeah, youth recruitment also affects youth intake. Your facilities, your training, your youth facilities, your youth coaches, your youth recruitment all affect intake, right? So All right, so we got all these players. Now we got a number of players. So this is one quick way for me to decide, like for defenders, right, whether or not they're worth taking. Think of bravery and positioning. Okay. Okay, off the ball, I'm gonna put here. Okay. So positioning, who do you want to carry on studying? 9 to 15, Serdar. Contracted to Besiktas. Composure 1 to 3. Now mine is okay. Then you just look at all the footballing intelligence attributes. Do any red flags? We got this is acceleration, this is anticipation, right? So all right, this is off the ball. I'm gonna put it here. Okay, oops. Composure, sorry. Okay. Acceleration, anticipation, concentration, decisions, determination, bravery, positioning. So 6 to 12. Wow, that's a huge one, man. This is too bad. But this guy is good, man. 11 to 15, 15. Decision making can improve over time. Composure doesn't do very well under pressure. He's 32 years old. Aha! So what we do now is we shorten this list to 25. Bang. Okay, so now we got all the... So now I've got to go back to that list, and then you see all these players, the scouting. Now let's just do it this way, okay? So 45. I need to get my scouts to that list, right? Players that I don't want my scouts to, you know, go and check out. So this guy out, 30 years old. Cancel assignment. You can also, I think, right click and cancel assignment. Okay. Okay. So this takes a while. 32. Cancel assignment. Bang. Now what I'm doing on the main, so from here, the other list that we have over there is being whittled down by this. So 32, composure, this guy is out and removed from shortlist. So do something like this. It'll take you a long time, which is one of the reasons why I take a long time to do preseason. My preseasons can take 6. Like if I'm do a save like this, where it's a legacy save, it'll take me a day. Because this is the difference between the game in the past and now, right? So let's make it easier, right? So we don't want players who are slow and old. Slow and old. Man, they don't want me. Okay, so removing from preliminary list, gone. Then we got this guy, slow and old, right? 10, 9. Don't waste our time. But he's a free agent. Conde. Okay, why would I sign him? Defender, he's got good jumping reach. Anticipation, 9. Can't read the game. It's decent in the air. Okay, we'll leave him, right? Worst case scenario, because he's free. I don't want to look a gift horse in the mouth. Okay, positioning 12. Composure 15. This is a defender with 23-year-old defender. Acceleration 12. Concentration, decision making 9. 23 years old. 11. Bravery 10. Positioning 12. What's his jumping reach? 17. Okay, so this guy becomes a priority target. Right, if I can snag him. So we look at his contract info, right? Expires June 2023. So what I do now is I come into this guy, create a note again. So we go to him, create a note, sign, potential signing. So if he pops up, right, in any news item, right, he's got problems with the coaches. So I look out for dots, right, in news. So whenever, because the moment they're in your shortlist, whenever there's a news item, it might involve him, right? So if he says he's unsettled or whatever, then I could start showing interest in it. If I'm outperforming, yeah, why not? Okay, so because he's playing for this side called Altinodu, wherever they are, okay, in League 1, I could definitely swing him my way. Even though I don't pay attention. I mean, this is fine and dandy, right? This 54 thing, yeah. But I don't mind because it's not too far off our rest of our players, and it's still got potential. 2.5 star. Yeah, I love to do attributes. I do like, you can do like edit search, right? You can set it up here, pick, right, whatever attribute, or do a range here, like for your attributes. Then you do a bit attributes, and then you give them a range. I don't know if it's from here, but that's in scouting, right? Then you can, wait, let me think, let me try to remember. Oh yeah, correct. Pick attributes acceleration. Okay, is at, say, at most, no, I usually go at least, right? So at least it's gonna be at least 10, right? If you do at least 10, the group of players here, they only show you players who are at least 10 in speed, right? But the problem with this is it gives you within the range, so it won't show you the rest. But right now my goal is to whittle down this list. This list is huge. I have to whittle this down. Else I can wait until next season, it won't be done yet. So I have to go into this list and I have to shorten it. So you can either do it one by one, like this, which takes you forever. Or you take this entire list, create a short list, right? From here. And then you have like something like a preliminary list where you have the attributes showing, and you make it faster for yourself. So there's several ways of doing this, right? So I'm gonna be taking quite a while to finish this because it's gonna take a long ass time to do this. So while you guys, you have to eliminate the shit once. Otherwise, you're never finding a single freaking player. And you gotta go out there and say, how do you find youth players? Yeah, because your lists are too big. And then you end up going to all these Wonder Kid lists because you couldn't find any on your own. So this is how you find it on your own. So you don't have to depend on Wonder Kids, because that's why you come to this channel, right, guys? You come to this channel to learn how to play the game yourself. You come to this channel so that you can create your own tactics. You don't have to download tactics. You come to this channel so that you can, enjoy the game in a way that makes you feel good about yourself. So guess what? That's what I'm going to try and help you do. And I still remember to change screens nowadays. All right. Yeah, Altinodu. Go ahead. No, I just went. Altinodu, correct. I will. Because you see, this is my plan. Because currently my scouting list is huge. Right? I got so many players I'm scouting, and I only got 3 scouts. I hit the year 2100 and we still won't be done yet. So here we got this guy, Murbeck, right? So we got all this range. So I'm going to look at the range only to determine whether or not to sign it, to carry on. Acceleration 8 to 13. Okay. Honestly, don't waste my time. Okay. List. Remove from short list. Okay. Even though it says free signing, I'm not going to. Because I want to develop an entire... I'm looking at an entirely Turkish team right now. Okay, so we got this guy. We got some information on him. We got some information on him. So what are we gonna do with this? Right. So we don't need to go any further, right? So this is enough. So I come in here. Come to this player. Have I got all the information I need on this character? This is what I'm looking to unlock. Once I unlock this, I'm done. Okay. So usually you get it about 70 to 80%. So you can get about 70 to 80%, you're done. Okay, so we come in here and report, cancel assignment. Okay, done. Alright, this guy, report, cancel assignment, because it's full, right? So you can go to all these guys. This guy is cancel assignment. This guy should be cancel assignment. This guy should be cancel assignment. Yeah, that's it. Okay, so we got all these players. Look at positioning. I'm looking for defenders. These numbers are 12, 11, 10, 9. I mean, Honestly, why would one want to consider this guy? Because he's free. He's free, but what's the point? Just because he's free doesn't mean I'm gonna sign him. Okay, so I'm sorry, son, you're out of here. We're removing you from shortlist. Okay. Once I remove, then I gotta make sure that these guys gotta remove from any list I see them in. Actually, there's default as well. Okay, Erkan Koskun, defender center. So we can come in here 10, determination 7. 26 years old, low determination. Look at his personality, balance. Don't waste my time. 10 to 13 concentration, 10 to 12 anticipation, 8 to 10 decision making, poor decision making, low composure, low jumping reach, right? So he's out. Cancel. Where's the report? Cancel assignment. This guy's a fullback actually. Oh, so he's got 12, 13, 15, crossing 8 to 10. Wait a minute. There's enough information here for me to make a decision. I might actually want to sign him. He's not a centre back, he's a fullback on the left flank. You know how rare that is? Decision making not that fantastic because with acceleration he's got agility, he'll keep the ball, he can tackle, his positioning is at least 10. Worst case scenario, he's what I call a stopgap, right? So if I don't have players, he could be a stopgap. Okay, so we add a okay, so now let's create a new shortlist. New shortlist. Potentials. Okay. All right. Now we go back to my preliminary list. Whoever I see from here, I'm gonna put them into the new shortlist. List, add to shortlist. Move to shortlist, is it? No, add to shortlist. Default. You're a bloody idiot. Okay. Do I do positional shortlist? This feels like a really slow way. Yeah, I'm just gonna do it step by step. I like to take my own sweet ass time. There's other ways of doing it which is very, very fast, right? What's my best ever signing on FM? Long time ago, man. Last season, every season I have one that stands out. Every season I have one. Just the problem right now is if you have too big a shortlist like this one, this is my default shortlist, right? So I'm gonna have to clean up the default shortlist eventually because this is not working for me. There's too many players in my club. So I got Erkan, I got these players. This guy is in here. I don't make sure that I'm not scouting any more of these defenders. So this guy isn't too bad. His anticipation 4 to 10. The only thing I have to unlock. Concentration 7 to 12. Decision making 8 to 15. Position is 8 to 13. 8 to 13. 7 to 14. I still need to scout this player. So once I get a bit more information on them, I will be able to unlock it. But here, this range is not enough for me to make a decision. So just have to make sure that these guys are okay. Yeah. Not Daniel Maldini again. I'm keep coming back to this guy. Okay. Okay, so I just have to move them from one shortlist to another shortlist. So I gotta have, eventually I'm gonna have this shortlist, potentials. Just players I'm looking at signing. Because I got a preliminary list that came from all my scouts, right? So from that preliminary list, I will whittle down players. I'll either remove them from this list and then move them into there's only one list I'll look at, which is this. Potential signings for the future. Because that is one long way, you know, if you go through your, because at the moment I have this that I have to get rid of. This big ass one over here. Right? I gotta whittle this out very quickly. So we gotta move him to potentials. Now we come to this guy, 8-13, bravery 10-15, decision making 8-15, anticipation 4-10, forget it. Phineas, 23-year-old, 8-13 positioning, 6-11 concentration. No, he's a fullback, so I don't think his position is that important. Anticipation, we gotta keep on scouting him, right? So this is important. Our left back is still very good. For 975k. Okay, cancel scouting. Alright, just leave him here. If I need to sign him, I sign him. If I need to scout anybody, I'll just look at him. Alright, Mert Kula, defender, jumping positioning 7-14, acceleration 8-13, concentration 9-15, decision making very poor. Okay, cancel assignment. Remove from shortlist. So yeah, slowly but surely. So when I cancel the assignment over here in this list, scout priority, this one, scout assignments, it will slowly be, that list will also be going down. So we go back to my short list again. Because my highest priority is my defenders right now. Adnaspo, preliminary list. Okay, we got Hakan, whatever your name is, 8-14 positioning. Plays as a central defender, 140,000. Okay, determination not bad, decision making quite good, concentration okay. The bet is still very high. We gotta keep scouting him. Composure 2-9. This is very bad. At his age, we're gonna remove him from the list and stop. Cancel assignment. See this? I mean, his composure is under pressure. That means I'm gambling that his composure between 2-9 is high enough that I'm getting that ban, right? So I'm hitting 9, which is still shish kebabs. This is a dilemma, man. But this guy's a dilemma. Let me come in here. 14, 19, 3, 7. Oh, don't waste my time. I got no time to I have no time to mentor. All these players are not going to be mentored. 10-14. Because he's not too bad, man, this guy. Most of these are good. All these are in the range, right? See, this is coloring, 10-14, 10-14, 12-16. This is actually a very decent prospect. If he's got, definitely a very decent prospect. I was very 825. He'll be like the biggest, most expensive signing ever, man. Okay, we can stop. We can cancel the assignment, and I can add him to a potentials, right? If I want to sign him, then I remove him from this list. Now this guy, he's still in the preliminaries. He hasn't been promoted yet. So then we got this guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not too bad. Only determination and bravery needs to. Okay, what's his jumping reach? 11-50. We keep on scouting him. Okay. This guy fail. I'm gonna take him out. This range is all of them red, right? I mean, this usually means that they just started scouting him. The range is very, very big, right? This is like, we're gonna have to wait for him to, they've gotta wait for the scouting report to be done. This is not too bad. Jumping range 8 to 14. Yeah, we still have to unlock him. So some of these players, like here, so many reds, right? So I just look at the range, 8 to 14, 8 to 12, 6 to 10. Then I look at jumping reach. Because I'm looking for a defender, 8 to 14. I need to unlock him. 14 is still the low end of a jumping reach, right? So we can make it easier very fast if I just if I add jumping reach to this, just for defenders, right? I can add one jumping reach and then we will be done for defenders. Okay, we'll stick one in here. Auto size all columns. We got jumping reach in there. Whittle down. All the players who are too low, I'm not going to be interested. Okay, out. Done. See, the rest of the players are okay. 12, this is out. Central defender is a fullback, so it's fine. PC 9 to 13, you're out. But he's a free signing. I can't say no to a free signing. I gotta scout him a bit more. Okay, 8 to 14, 8 to 14, 8 to 15, 9 to 15, 9, 10 to 17 as it gets by. So that's not too bad. So this preliminaries of defenders, I whittled it down to 10 players already. Right, so that's it. Okay, so this group will be scouted. All 10 players. So now I go to my short list. My scout priorities. These are my scout priorities. So the rest are being scouted. Right, so these are all different roles. So I normally go through this very slowly because I actually enjoy this part of the game. I really enjoy this part of the game. I don't like to rush it. I just take my own sweet ass time to find my players. And then there are definitely other ways of doing it, which are probably a lot more efficient, but I just can't be asked. I have my own way of doing it and I like it. Preliminary list. Now we've got deep line playmakers. Again, positioning is going to be very important. 6 to 10 out. 8 to 13 will carry on. So this guy, will stop scouting him. But could he play in other roles? He's 28 years old, right? He's definitely a playmaker of sorts. But I need players who are going to be DMs or MCs, all to have positioning and off the ball. I'm not carrying a single player in this team who's got low defensive positioning and off the ball, right? So while it looks okay, 6 to 10. If he's 9, his passing, his vision, his decisions are very good. He's like a flair player. No. List. Remove from cancel assignment and stop scouting. We got all these guys will go in for a charge. I gotta unlock this guy. This is the other fullback. To jump in is not important. Decision making is okay. 9 to 12. OTB is 9 to 11. 9. These two, he's how old is he? 24. Determination is low. He's out. So cancel assignment. Removing scout reports is okay. It's removing because you see the scout reports will always be here. If you want to go and check, right? They'll all still be here. It's all my scout reports. So I'll leave them inside there. The assignments are all being cancelled. Right. So some of these are on hold. Right. So like this guy, Uzgun Akun from this is one player I was looking at because he's going to be a winger, but we can cancel these guys. Cancel this assignment. Then he moves out. You see, the moment you cancel the assignment, my priority is to kill this group. Reports are fine. Every time you cancel assignment, they come off this list. So when I go to my short list, every time I cancel assignment here, that list actually gets shorter. So we got 2 players here. Now I come to this group. So you see this is the MC group now, right? So there's nothing here. This entire group needs positioning off the ball. Holy shit. This is 19 years old. Okay, we're gonna have to give him some time. The range is, I mean, he's 19, he can still improve, but because his decision making is 10 to 17, his fly is 10 to 15, his technique is 10 to 17, I'm willing to take a chance and wait for this guy, right? So then we got Savoch. This is too many things I can't see. 6 to 11 for off the ball, 9 to 16 for acceleration, right? But it's 10 to 15 for first touch, 10 to 17 for... this guy will just give it some time because now my list isn't so bad. This is just my preliminary list. Alright, then I've got my default shortlist. I've got 13 players in my default shortlist. Now all I have to do in this default shortlist is just to take out the ones that I want to cancel the assignment. I can't afford any of these players. These guys are not bad. This is an Italian who's going to be worth... he's coming... I don't know if he's coming to us. Yep, he's coming to us. This one player I resigned. Manuel Di Paola. Alright, so I'm using the same method that I just showed you. Yeah. But that I did by myself. Like I went through one by one. That I like to do that. It's just slow and steady. So like this will be how I do it, like if I have a lot of time on my hands. And I'm on a laptop and my son, my baby is beside me and trying to sleep and I can't leave my baby side. Yeah. So this is another player that I want to try, right? So we got information. Tyra. This guy, we're just gonna remove him from the list. So this is just a short list of players I have, right? Some of them I'm only looking for the ones I'm scouting. And so I want to stop those guys. I want to shorten my time I spend on my scouts. So position off the ball. This guy's not too bad. Okay. This guy's range is quite good, so we'll carry on scouting him. This guy's range is quite bad, so we're gonna stop. This is off the ball and his position both not too good. 23 years old. I don't have time to develop this guy. Cancel the assignment. Okay. This guy, Galbraith, off the ball and positioning 5 to 11, off the ball 11 to 16 is pretty good, right? 20 years old. Determination, he can always improve, right? This can go up. Very good at reading the game. Okay, not particularly fast. Has got composure. I'm gonna contracted to Manchester United. Wanted loan. I have to scout him in order to find out if I can use him, right? So sometimes you can invite them for trial, but United doesn't let me do that. United goes, don't waste. You can't. You have to take him based on who we are as a club. Okay. So we got Ignio CV, DRDM, this guy, 12 for positioning, bravery, determination, acceleration. Anticipation not very good. Concentration so, right? Composure, no. Cancel this assignment. That's it. Remove from shortlist default, so I don't have to see you again. What's good overall? What are some good overall attributes to look for looking at young players? You start with natural fitness and determination. If they got natural fitness, they can. If they got natural fitness, means that they can play between matches. Because in the youth team, right? Okay, right. You look at the youth team, they got match practice sessions. Sometimes they play 2 games a week. Okay. Now, a player with low natural fitness has low recovery time between games. So normally they can only play 1 game a week, or sometimes some they are really bad. They take more than 7 days to recover between matches. So natural fitness is extremely important if you want to, especially in the modern game right now, where you can have 2 to 3 games a week. Yeah. Matt Smith, I want to sign Matt Smith, man. Hey Rich, how are you? I really need to get a target man in this game. I am looking for a target man very soon. Jumping reach 8, concentration 8. This is a midfielder, right? 8. Okay. Now we got these other 2 players to look at. Okay, 1 positioning 7 to 11, off the ball 12 to bravery 6 to 10. Low bravery, but it doesn't matter. I mean, in central midfield, he is an attacking midfielder, so he plays in the final third. So if I wanted to create a 4-2-3-1, he could become handy or for a loan signing, right? So we'll carry on scouting him and then try and get him on loan. Of course, I can't afford him. So the only way he's going to be playing for us is if they are willing to let him pay all his wages. Because it's £101,000 a week. Okay. Then we got this guy, Malik Sex. Determination good, jumping reach is good. This guy is a midfield player, positioning 7 to 11. Passing 4 to 10. Let's not waste our time with him. Okay. So cancel the assignment and remove him from the list. Okay. Alright, so he's removed from this list. He was on another list as well, I think. Okay. Pedro. So these are the other ones I'm scouting. So this guy's coming. Pedrino. Let's decide now. First touch, acceleration, jumping reach, passing. Okay, I'm gonna carry on because his passing and his acceleration are very nice. First touch is very nice, so we're gonna carry on scouting him. Okay, this guy is 6'6'4". Because I'm gonna try and see whether or not if he's contracted to Riga. Don't know whether he's gonna be allowed. You know, they will let me have him on loan. 4,000 pounds per week. Let's just cancel the assignment and remove him from shortlist. There's no way that's happening. Okay. So we carry on. So slowly the race is built up. Okay, now I'm looking for one. I have a plan for a system that I want to play that requires jumping reach here. Okay, positioning. So we got this guy. I need strength and jumping reach. Okay. Okay, this guy is not too bad. I'm gonna Shostak on loan from Shakhtar. Okay, I am gonna see transfer contract info. Expires 30th of June. The loan spell ends on 30th of June, right? So I'm gonna see whether I can loan him because I want to create a 4-2-3-1 for this team. Altinodu, 67, right winger. On loan from Besiktas. Another player that I want to look at. Alright, so he's on loan as well until June. Expires June of 22. Okay, I might want to. This club, senior squad. Players for the senior squad. I mean, I could go in and then go through every single player and scout them. Okay, hold on. Create one more. I don't like doing that. I feel like a cheat. If I go, okay, there's a way to do this, right? But it'll make me feel like a cheat. Okay, right? I'll show you what I mean. If you guys are into this kind of way of playing, you can. Okay, what you do is, I just pop this in my defend view. All right, this is called my defend attributes, right? So this club will show me all these attributes. So if there's any player that I like, I'll just sign him from here. Like see, jumping reach 11 to 19. This guy's not too bad, man. Sinan Onsam Ogu. Right. Tackling 9 to 15, marking 6 to 14, determination 10 to 15, positioning 13 to 19. Holy cow. Jumping reach 11 to 19. He's not too fast. How old is he? Sinan, 31 years old. Not bad, no. Value 77k. Who wants him? Okay, wait, hold on. We sign scouting pool 2 weeks. The guy's jumping reach is fantastic. So this is one way of doing it, right? So you can come in here and then we go into the under 19s. They got Burak Inns. I like this player. Just like his name. Yeah, decision making 11 is passing 14 to 18, natural fitness 10 to 14, determination 7 to 13, 2-8 concentration, positioning. How old is he? 17 years old. Yeah. Scout report. Make an offer. Blue. 220k. I can't afford to. Now it's not the time for me to add, man. Yeah, I know you do this. Oh man, this one I can do this, but it'll be very fast. Like you go to a club, right? You see the attributes, the range like this. It's extremely efficient, right? If you want to, like, you see a club and then you look at their players. Like you go to, I used to do this for academy saves last time. I have this view, right? One of my views, right? Then I go and scout, look at the club, then go to the players. I see who are on the side. So here, tackling, marking, and natural fitness. This guy can play a lot of games in a week, right? His position 11 to 15, his decision making 10 to 16, his acceleration is pretty solid. His jumping is a bit weak, but he can be a left back. Work rate 5 to 11, stamina 3 to 9, can play one half. They're in the folder. Oh, speaking of which, right? Wait, let me switch screens. Let me see if you guys were asking me about my the tactics, right, for the Ranger system. I don't think they're the public folder. Let me see. Okay, let me see. Discord folder. A lot of stuff in the Discord folder, but I have to move this for you guys. Creating tactics. I move this whole folder. Copy to Dropbox. FM21 public folder. Tactics. Is it new tactics? I'll put in new tactics. Creating tactics 423. For the show that I'm doing, right? The new show that we have. Okay, then I'll come out of here. See whether the views are there. Yeah, the views are there. There's the Discord folder again. Okay. Dropbox. Make sure that my Discord folder is slightly different. So just you guys. Because there's so many. Sometimes I do replications, I put them inside there as well. I'm planning to do something on United's replication this month though. I'm waiting on other projects as well, so I'm not sure when that's gonna happen. I'm waiting on finalizing one project I'm trying to do with somebody. Views, right? Public view. Yeah, public view doesn't have it. Okay, I'm gonna sort this out. I'm gonna make sure that the views are the same. Hold on, give me a sec. Discord folder. Views. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Scouting super list. Performance view compact. Okay. Copy. And put these in the public folder. All right, done. Okay, it will eventually get inside there. Wait, you said copied one item. I hope it copied everything across. Yeah, it should all be there. Yeah, bots trust takes some time. Yeah. So this is one way. So some of these players are absolutely fantastic. This guy, right? He's not too bad, right? Turkish player. He's got like acceleration is very good. His decision making is, but I'm playing in Europe. Okay, these guys are not gonna cut it. So we have a committed spend over it. I can't go around signing players right now, right? Too many, because if I adjust my bot, but I already maxed out, so I can't do much. So while I'm scouting, I have to keep my budget, my wages down. I haven't got the new budget for this season yet. Next season budget is not available. Next season minimum guaranteed budget will be 1.54 million. We'll just continue. The number of scouts have been increased. Now I got one extra scout. Scouting meeting. A big ass list here. Let me come inside here. All the one thing I don't like about this is okay. I'm gonna Gaetano Berardi. Download from Leeds. This is the part, right? We only got 3 scouts. But look at his loan contract to see whether it's in game on a free. Why do I want to do this to myself? I can't afford these players. 156 per annum. Are you crazy? All right, look at the. I can't afford all these players. Let's not get too ahead of ourselves, right? I'm so tempted to, like, you know, I want to sign this guy, I want to sign that guy, I want to sign this guy. This is the problem with this kind of saves. If music is in YouTube, I said royalty free. Anyone know? We want royalty free music, just use Stream Beats. Yeah. Just Google search Spotify Stream Beats. That's what I'm using here. If you want royalty free music, if you want to pay for music, there's other stuff like that. Yeah, so this music I'm using is I'll give you the link on Spotify, right? So let me copy the link. Where the hell is the link? Puppy power. Share. Copy playlist link. And I'll give it to you here. There we go. That's the link. You can just use that link. Yeah. So you got a lot of stuff. So no point worrying about it too soon. We'll wait until the season ends. Then we'll start planning. Okay. No club wants to get rid of him. Hozik said, Hozik is gonna join us next season. The training progress. They say his determination improved. I want to see how much, man. Like, slight determination increase to 11 to 11. If you want a certain bit of music, then it's different, right? So then you have to go to YouTube itself. YouTube will have copyright music. YouTube has its own list of music that you can choose. Right? Mine, the one that I have here, like this music. This, for example. This is paid for. Yeah, I pay for this music. Yeah, if just then you have to use just that. Yeah. But that's how I started out as well. Okay, we'll just carry on first. Then once I get my finances in place, that's a different story. Okay, next thing I want to do is squad performances, right? Remember what I did earlier? All these guys. So we're gonna go to this and check out their performances. This is a pain in the ass. Okay, but we make it fast. Okay, it's like Gohu. We're not signing. Definitely not. Drogan is the one I want to look at. What's Drogan's position? He's playing on the wings. I need to know whether he can keep the ball, pass the ball, passing percentages. That's all I want from him. Passing by 85%. Okay, cross completion is 17%. That's okay as an inside inverted winger, right? Key passes, wow, 158. That's okay. That's not too bad. I mean, usually got more. He didn't play that many games this season. Like he played like about 10 games. That's like 1.58. That's not too bad. I mean, from that position. But sometimes I get more players getting like 2 to 3. Here we got these guys were playing in the central positions. High-tech. This guy was a fullback. Usually, because of the tactic we use, right, the fullbacks are the ones getting more of these numbers. So he's not too bad. Assists, CCCs. Reads the game really well. Look at that, 1.87. He does like almost 2 interceptions a game. Right, that's quite good for a player who is playing in the final third. So that's pretty solid. See, compare him to a player like Foyt Koita, 0.78. This is a striker's position, but we did play him as a out. I have tried him as a winger as well. They got Alan Karras 1.73. Right, Azab Toptik did okay, but he only played 3 games for us. Yeah, not enough. Then the fullbacks typically 1.87, so that's pretty much in line with our averages. Yusuf Edrogan are probably shot percentage 50%, shot per 90, gets only like 1 shot a game, but his XG is 2.03, scored 8 goals for us. So 8 goals in 10 appearances. What does that tell you? We're gonna give him a new contract. Yeah, so he isn't prepared at this time. As a result, the interest being shown him elsewhere. You piece of shit. Okay, so alright. Okay, here fullback interceptions 1.87, 1.71. Not that good at reading the game. Does he keep the ball? He keeps the ball pretty well. Crossing percentages about 21%. Right, so here we got Harris with 30%. My goodness, crosses completed compared to crosses attempted. Right. So this is the total number of crosses in a season. See that 51 crosses this season. Key passes to Ahmed August. Question mark was whether I want to keep him. I have not too bad. We'll offer him a new contract this season. Alright, so contract, offer new contract. We'll give player a big pay rise. Shut up. Squad player. This guy is gonna jump up. He's gonna jump at me. Must be an important player. Wow. Enjoys big matches. Fairly consistent player. Okay, we give him regular starters. See whether he's gonna be happy with that. Nope. Still got some time. His contract expires next year, so we got another 6 months to renegotiate his contract. Michael Turpan. Now, consistency 6.9 the whole season, pretty much playing above expectations, which is about 6.6 and higher. 88%, 70%. I played him in midfield most of the time, right? This guy we can. The problem with this player is I like him, but he's like a stopgap measure most of the time. Doesn't add anything to the team. I could get something for him if I transfer listed him. He's like a backup fullback, a backup, defensive midfielder, a backup. He's a backup in every sense of the word in our squad. He's been a backup for everything. Right? His performances show that as well. 28 appearances. So sad. I'm gonna let you go. Tobias Heinz is gonna sit in a new 4-3-3 or a 4-2-3-1. Right? Passing, vision, decisions. He can play on the flanks. He can play inside. However, did he actually perform as well as I thought he did? Right? So very key passes 2.77. Correct. I was right. This guy was the most. He had a really good performance towards the end of the season, because I noticed he was a lot of the time I was shouting his name because I was right. His key passes per 90 is 2.77. Alright, so Tobias Heinz is definitely going to be somebody I want to keep. Contract expires June, so we're going to offer him a new contract. We're going to call a squad player. Come on, please, guys. Why is this? Everybody want to be an important player. Regular starter? Shit. Another one. Okay. Okay, so we got all these other players here at the club. Jason Panchian. Free signing. I was looking at him for 4-2-3-1. Passing, vision, decisions. So if I want to play a 4-2-3-1, I'm not going to use a brute. Maybe I was toying with the idea of doing this as well. Or this. So if I play this system or variations of 4-3-3 will be safer for us. 4-2-3-1, I need the players for it, but I can start from this and then morph into a 4-2-3-1. I'm probably not going to use this for them. Or slightly modify it a bit more. Like play a white target man here. Playmaker here. Use this. Put an inverted wing back here. Control this area and then unlock this area. Get somebody to, drive in and score goals. So that could be one way of doing it. Or flip it, right? So see, depending on whether I have a striker who likes to come in on his left or his right. So that's how I'm planning to do it. That's the plan for the 4-2-3-1. So I'm gonna modify the tactic, but it depends on what I have at my disposal. So I'm looking at all these players. Joe Hodge positioning on trial with Kasim Pasa. I think this guy is a free signing. For a free signing, he's not bad at all, man. Wait a minute. Oh, he's on trial. Where is he? He's Man City. Make an offer. Loan. 100%. Man City require playing. What? 156,000 per annum. I'm gonna be broke, man. Let me see.
I don't have a phone number for this contact. Who would you like to call?
I think I need to call somebody who's got money.
One option I see is public bank on Jalen Penrison. Do you want that one?
Yeah, call that bank now. Ask them if you can get me some extra transfer money.
Calling public bank.
Thank you. My phone. Okay, so 151,000 shouldn't be too bad. I think we can afford it, right? So 151,000 per annum. So transfers, what was I looking at? Squad, right? So we got this Joe Hodge. His consideration is 8, but it could be a stopgap measure in a team. Defensive midfielder. Balance not so good, but it's cheap. Okay, so we could use him. Henry Lawrence, another player on loan. Positioning 11, tackling 12, agility not so not that much of a difference from the other players. So I'm gonna terminate his trial. Or terminate his trial. Oh, where is terminate his trial? Okay, done. So Joel Lynch, 33-year-old central defender. Anticipation not very good. Jumping reach 14. Dives into tackles is not necessarily bad. It just means that they're committed to the challenge. Does not mean that they'll always pick up yellow cards, right? It's the combination of anticipation and dive into tackles and competitive streak that I'm worried about. Fairly slow, unlikely to improve. Jumping reach 13, 14. So he will rank as one of our top central defenders. Jean Vier is 13. So if I sign him, he actually strengthens my defense. But his anticipation is not very good. Okay. Add to shortlist. Potentials indefinitely. Okay, so it goes to my potentials. Jason Puncheon, not so much. Henry Lawrence. Okay, we add him to our shortlist of potentials for signing indefinitely. Jason Puncheon, if I sign him, not making any promises. Let's see what it says. Finalize promises. Remove and exclude from negotiations. Suggest promises. Negotiate the contract. £293,000 per annum. Well, I'm gonna resist the urge of signing Jason Puncheon. Ogulkan Ulgun. Oh. Oh, he is good. 275. Okay. $1.6 million. To take my entire wage budget off from me. I can't afford him. I mean, the guy is a good player, but I just can't afford him. Alright, this guy. I'll just add it to my short list. Can you show how your attributes in advance look? My attributes, these are what, like this? Like this? This is one of my best players, Tarkan Serbest. Can't afford to lose him. Okay, so scouted by Ogusal. Defender center, this guy 20 years old, really a grasshopper, not bad. Sorry. Breakthrough process, maybe you can get him on a loan. Definitely he's gonna be a definite addition. Monthly fee, I can't even afford that. Come on, please don't ask me to do that. Bonus upon, we can give you a big bonus if you win. Right? But that's not money I have. Preferred position, regular starter. Suggest terms. cancel offer. In settings, oh sorry, preferences. Wait, where the hell is that? Format? No, it's not format. It is most common skin colors. Yeah, this way you change the skin colors. Right? Is there? So no, it's not available. Jason Punchin is my favorite. I would like to sign Jason Punchin. So this is it. These guys are gonna get relegated. I forgot to take a look at this team. I forgot to take a look at all these teams are getting relegated. Jumping reach 16-20. Concentration, anticipation, marking. Ooh. Central defender. But he's slow as. He's not too bad, but he's slow, man. Marko Mijovic, 29. Bosnian. Technique, work rate, decisions, 11%. Aggression, not too bad. Acceleration, not too bad. This guy is not too bad. Wanted by Boraspo. These guys will probably have they might have relegation release contracts. But this guy is just, this jumping reach and his work rate and his technique make me want to sign him. But his tackling might be a bit low. Then you got TT, he's leaving. The Brazilian, value at 8.75k. He's going to China. Am I right? Yeah. This guy is going as well. Lamin Gassama. Nope. Then we have Jumping 16-20, 12-17, 12-17. This is like taking a big gamble. Hold on. Performance view. Okay, let's go and see this. Interceptions and headers. Headers 1.344, 1.95 a game. This guy doesn't win a lot of headers. This guy does, man. He's slow as. He's slow as. Oh. Yeah, but Jake Cooper. Yeah, I was can't afford 6.25. I mean, I literally can't afford players above the price of 100,000. Right, so I'm looking at all these clubs. These are all the ones that are going down, right? Okay, Faith. Okay, player senior squad. Defend view. Jump range 14-19, 14-19. Accelerate tackling 13-18. Anticipation 12-18. Concentration 12-17. Acceleration not so bad. I mean, it's still a bit slow, but 5-12. Evan Zukanovic 14-19, 14-19. Work rate 11-17. Very slow. But this guy, named after the club, could be a signing that I might be interested in. Contract info. 23, 2.5% of the wage budget of this club. Okay. He can read the game. He's got damn good concentration. His heading is 14-19. His tackling is 13-18. I don't care. I'm gonna sign. I'm gonna make an offer for him. 475k. Oh my goodness. This guy. Okay, we'll talk him up first. Okay. Transfer Declare interest as top target. We're gonna declare interest in this guy as our top target. Let's get the rumor wheel spinning. Then we got this guy's jumping range. No, forget it. 7 to 15. Determination. Tackling 11 to 17. Positioning 10 to 6. This guy position 9 to 14. I like the concentration, tackling, and jumping range. His interceptions per 90 is 0.63 only, but let's look at his performances for the season. Wrong. Sorry, that was my laptop view. Performance view. Headers, there, I knew it. 3.54 headers a game. Not too bad. Okay, but he doesn't, he's for that much interception, doesn't read the game. Atakan Chankaya. Alpasian Osten. What? Lan. Alpastan Osterk. Is this the guy, I think? Yeah. Defender, center, Gustape. Yeah, this guy is not bad. I like, okay, this aggression is a bit scary. Wait. This guy. Attributes. Okay. I like this. The range is very solid. This guy has got very solid range. 325. Transfer. Contract. Approach to sign. He's already accepted a contract offer. He's gone. He is gone, man. He's not there anymore. Some of these players already accepting contract. They're all early joining Sivas. These players already gone. Okay, let's look for the same group that's going down. I want to see what other players they got. GS squad. Let's look at attackers. Shot XG 13, 9 goals, 1-6. No, nothing exciting here. Key passes per 90, 4.4, 4.92. Mario, who are you, man? 37-year-old. Another one over here, Burek Sulaiman. Contract info, transfer. Let's declare interest for transfer. Another one, transfer. Add to shortlist. Potentials indefinitely. Okay, so this is another one. Okay. Your right back problem. No. Interception. Boom. Okay. Too expensive. Yeah, this guy is nice, but he's already accepted a contract, so we can't sign him. Yeah, he was transfer listed in October. So he's gone for some new team. I know Burak Inns. I looked at Burak Inns. It's one of the players I'm interested in signing. 17 years old, but damn expensive. Declare interest for transfer. But you have to remember, I don't have much money and I can't sign too many players, right? So I can't go overboard in signing players. I have to make sure first I get rid of some of these players. And so the ones I have to get rid of are like where's the Harris character that I dislike with the Avengers of this guy? Okay, we're gonna drop him to about, I'm gonna sell him at value like 1 million. Give it like 1.4, add like a percentage on next sale. Simple 10. Make it cheaper for clubs to get him, right? Okay. So give 500,000 and installments. 12 installments, 3 installments of another what? 1 million, and that's it. Offer to clubs. See whether clubs want him. Okay, let's look for other players. Maher, sheesh, Maher, Emreli. Mahir, rather. Maher Emre. I got a Mahir Emre Herdam who's a referee, right? So it's not the same guy. Yeah, I suppose defender. Again, this is not bad. I like this because the ranges are all good, right? So add shortlist, also add shortlist, potentials. These are all the ones that we might be looking at. Transfer, declare interest, or transfer. Okay. Almost set to sign for us as a fitness coach. No, I only want. The only thing I don't like or balanced personality. Okay, cancel. Not interested. Party transfer saga about to start. Discuss terms on a deal which could be worth 5 million. Holy shit. Respond. Yeah, I don't think I want to forget anyway. Yeah. See who's interested. Burak is a computer. And at 350k. Okay, not bad. So this guy could be signed for 350k. Right. Right. Respond. Then. What's the latest aside Burak ins? Respond. Done. $275k. Okay. Now we know this guy is a real. About 275k. Let's test market. Okay. Transfer. Make an offer. Let's test market. 275k. Make offer. No. Suggest terms. Finance offer, yes. Respond. We continue discussions and working towards something. Boom. Okay. Kasim Pasar Ugu offer, right? Squad. We can say a squad player to remain so for the foreseeable future. Start negotiations. Squad player finalize promises. Negotiate contract. No 1 year extension. Shut up. I give the agent a bit more money, bribe him to take this, for this guy to take less. He thought, okay, give the agent a bit more money. I think the earlier offer is better, right? Okay, 585k per annum. Okay. I think I spent more money than I should have. Financially, I'm heading for a spiral, man. I'm really heading for a spiral. I got a wage cap. Current wage bill. I have a wage cap to operate under here. $10.92 per annum. Current wage included. Gotta be very careful. The Harris gotta go, man. Yes. Yeah, but I can't sign. Kasim Pasar's director of football uses FM to make transfers in real life. I don't blame him. It's the best scouting tool in the world. Come on. It is the best. So we got this guy, KG, whatever, this young fullback. I'm going to bring him into the club. Value at 350. We managed to look him up. So, for the future, please, can you just go somewhere? 4 offers or Haris? Finally, thank God. Thank God for the Lord above, man. So we got 4 offers for him. So, okay, we got 1.5, 1.5, 1.5. Oh, a lot of clubs are willing to do business at 1.5. Sell it. Okay. This 91k per annum off his wage of 323k per annum is not that bad. So as a fraction, it's still not too bad. I flog off and the wage budget is not so bad. Right. What about this? Midtjylland. 240k, forget it. And this is crazy. This is crazy. Okay. This club 48. Am I reading this right? 48k? Who's this club? Got so much money. Oh, China. Is this Chinese? No, it's not. I don't even know what the name. Okay, look. 1.5 only pay 48k per annum for his wages, right? Instead of currently I'm paying 323k. So I knock off about, I get about 200. The value proposition is much better, even though I lose money on him. What happens if you only play matches and a holiday to next match every time? Nah, they won't get angry with you because you're being lazy. There's nothing in the game that says gang. I do that all the time. Trust me. You know what I do with my Sporting Lisbon save? I holiday mode between matches and just pop in for a while just to check the training. That's all I do. Yeah, I don't spend too much time. You can definitely do that, right? So we got this club, is 240. We got this club, which is 91, and we got this club, which is 1.1 million. Okay, so for the duration of his contract, I have to pay his wage. Alright. If I do the math per annum, this for a contract. So if he gets 3-year contract, I lose money. 2-year contract, 180k. Okay, look, I might as well just take this guy and accept this one. Accept this offer. Accept all offers. No, don't forget. Just do this. Okay. Alright, counter. See how desperate I am? I just want to get rid of you. Nah, it's okay. No, they're all asking for wage contribution. All they're asking for wage contribution. I got no club that wants to do it without wage contribution. I had already enough trouble trying to flog him off for 2 million. Nobody wanted. I need him off my books because he is taking up a chunk of my wage budget. And I have got to get my wage budget under control. If I don't get my wage budget under control, there's no point in me signing players. Look at this. This one guy, and then I've got to think about the others. I have to flog off. We will save some money eventually, right? So by my reckoning, right, a lot of these players are see June, this guy is on loan. Where's my contract wage? Where is the, I gotta put their wages in there. There are the wages here, so I don't have to worry about his wage. I don't have to worry about his wage. Alan Carey is 214k. I can't terminate his contract. So once I get to the end of the month, I will take out 214 because I'm not extending his contract. And then this guy 1.9, big chunk here. And then I've got these 3 guys. Once this guy goes and this guy goes, I'm safe. This guy is worth nothing. I can't flog him off, but his wages are too much. 1.9 million. I'm waiting for this guy to go. This guy is a pain in the ass. The worst part is he wanted a bigger contract. Alright, forget it, man. You can go back to the Ivory Coast. Enjoy the sunshine, baby. Once those guys go, I can do business again. Okay, so we got this guy coming in. Who else can I look at? Yeah, exactly. If I look at 48k, I wanted 1.5, right? So the 40k doesn't make much difference. Yeah. I don't load up all the players from every single league. We wanted to make it. Look, I know some people like to load up every single. These are all the leagues that are loaded at the moment. All are playable. How many more leagues do you want me to add? These are all. I got Austria, Belgium, Czech Republic, England, France, Portugal, Netherlands, Italy, Greece, Germany. All these, but I only take the top leagues. Right? So I don't go for the second, the third, the fourth ranks. Derived from the budget. Okay, so who else are we looking at? Chak Tay. What's? Yeah, I'm saying Chak Tay. Danny drink water. Actually, you're right. Danny drink water. Still at Chelsea. Transfer. 3 million. The problem is his contract info. It expires in June. I can't sign him because I don't have the money for it, right? So I can add him to a short list of potentials indefinitely. How can you download TCS skin version 2? I think I don't do salary per annum. I do salary per year. Yeah. Hey, yeah, salary per annum. I don't do salary per week. Yeah. Oh, I get what you're trying to say, but then I will add 100,000 players. I'm fine with this. I'm fine playing it like this. I would let the game generate the players. I know there are a lot of real players I might be missing out. Am I... Okay, guys. My eyes are playing tricks on me. Am I seeing something that I'm not supposed to see? Again, my eyes are playing tricks on me. Wait, something is wrong with my eyes. I think I'm getting blind. This guy is 16 years old, right? Am I right? Am I seeing 16? Look at his attributes. He's 16 years old. Holy cow. What a wage to, because I'm most of the way to the card and explain. I believe Congo will want something within 4 months to make a deal possible. For play, President will look to strengthen the long term and finish top house exit talks. Dude, make an offer. 52k. Suggest terms? Minus offer. Yes. Wanted by 13 clubs. Want him. Holy cow. Everybody wants him. Besiktas, Galatasaray want him. Oh no. Everybody wants him. Look at the... We are favorites to sign Alte. PSG want him. Milan want him. Holy cow. Please, son, stay in Turkey, man. God. This guy is just unbelievable. 16 years old. Where was he born? Hey, look. I gotta tweet this out, man. Okay. Yeah. Let's come in here, do some simple stuff. Okay. Crop. Crop. File. Save as PNG. Oh. Pictures. New folder. Turkey. Alright, then we got what? This is Wunda. I'm gonna call him Wonder. Twitter. Turkey. So this came from our scouting team. Phenomenal. I don't care about his personality yet, man. His personality looks fairly professional. This guy is just too good. Right. Okay, agent offers bid from Morton on a free transfer? Oh, trial. Okay, let's go and give him a trial, right? Nothing to lose. Now that I think we're going to have some control, provided Harris leaves and accepts the contract. Right, so I'm going to make life really miserable for him. Right, if he doesn't accept. What's this? Collect to the. What does this mean? I don't understand. Only one contract. This. Oh, sorry. I have to say something to them, right? So what I'll do is reject this offer. Reject. Yeah, I have to reject all offers from here. So we got Manuel de Paula coming. This guy, 23-year-old. I got him on a free. Then we've got this guy joining. 20. So we've got Julian Serrano, defender on the left. Value at 1.2. How did I get him? I'm paying $500,000 for him. Shit. I don't know why I paid $500,000 for this guy. What is wrong with me? I must have been so tired. I must have been exhausted when I signed this player. $500,000 is a lot of money, man. Shit. Okay. Then we've got Gokun Akan, defender. Jumping reach 13. Central defender. He's joining us. Demirok, 14 jumping reach, is joining us. Axel Sjoberg, defender. 18 jumping reach is going to join us. Then we got Kakte, a fullback on the left, joining us on a free, and then Julian Serrano. So we're going to stop right now. We got this guy I want to get, and then I'm going to stop. No, it's like, I got to get a striker for next season. We got this guy joining us on loan. His name is Alejandro Marquez. So I got this guy from Juventus as a poacher. Okay. All right, now we are going to start negotiations. We'll play him in the preferred. Looks like. Wow. Strength of the long terms have finished in the top half. Qualify for the Champions League by 2023. Next season, right? Okay, 21, 22. So that means by next season, we have to qualify for the Champions League. I'm supposed to... Okay, finish the important player, star player. My client is willing to earn, but with the interest so on, he will suggest you agree to the following in an effort to make your offer the most appealing. Less interested in Milan and PSG. Less interested in the other clubs. Less interested in the rest of the clubs. Okay. How am I going to get this guy? How am I going to get this guy? How am I going to get this guy? I can't do all this, right? So Champions League is going to be possible, but it's damn tough. You played the 21-22 season at 22-20 qualify for the Champions League in next. What season are we in? Seriously, what season are we in? I'm totally lost right now. Wait, we're the 21-22 season. So I've got exactly by next, not this season, but sorry, it's which season am I supposed to? Shit, I'm lost. This is where I am very, very nervous. I want to sign him. So I got 21-22, then 22-23, qualify for the Champions League in 22-23. That means I have to next season, this season I have to qualify for the Champions League. The results of this season. Or is it next season? Oh, now I'm confusing myself. Yeah, I want to play him all the time. So he's going to be a star player. Okay. I'm going to tell him he's playing time star player. Alright, I'll turn you into a superstar. Come on. We'll turn you into a superstar. What the frau? 15. I got no choice, kiddo. I'm riding on you, man. I got no choice. 15.5. You'll be the biggest one in the world. You wanted to go Midtjylland, it's not giving us money. You want alright. I'm willing to let you go for 1.5 million, brother. 1.6. How's that? They want to give. Yeah, fair. Right. No, I can renegotiate his contract, right? If he's happy at the club, I can always try and renegotiate his contract. So once we are off and running, I'll renegotiate the contract, hopefully. 16 years old. I have never played a kid that young. 17 I have, but not 16. So he's gonna come in on trial. Kashim Pasha, I've taken him on trial for 2 weeks. It's obviously not going to be good enough. Okay, training. Let's set up our training calendar. Okay, boot camp is done. Alright, all this looks okay. We'll put you here. We'll put you here. We'll put you here. Sorry. Put you here. 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 Then put general. Physical. General. Physical. Okay. Alright. That should be fine. The following week, this should be fine. Then we're gonna do. Okay. Now once the pre-season schedules are, once they start the pre-season invitations, we should be fine. I am gonna have to give him a cool nickname. If he comes in, you all have to help me give him a nickname. Because we have to give him a nickname. Joel Lynch. And so the only reason why I didn't sign him was this anticipation, reading of the game. Because he's got a combination of aggression and poor technique, right? So, sorry, was it combination? See, why did I sign him, right? Okay, he had. Why did I not sign this guy? I have some logical reason for not signing him. Anticipation is low and aggression is high. Right, that's why. And he dives into tackles as well, right? So he dives into tackles. His anticipation is poor. I was worried that, usually dives into tackles isn't that bad. It just means he's an aggressive defender. But I was worried about his poor anticipation. The combination could see him getting sent off. Hamza Rafia. This guy, we're going to keep on scouting him. Right? So let's just check him out. This is one player I could ask as a loan signing. But let's just leave it. Okay? Let's see the outcome of the signing for that player. But he's those kind of players. And he was the first name on our list, man. From our scouting team. The very first name, right on top. Sir, you should look at Alte Kosa. If you come, we'll name you. Harvey White. Ooh. Harvey White is also not bad. As a loan signing. Anticipation 4 to 11. His free kick taking 11 to 18. His long shot still to 17. Holy guacamole. Wait. Bid on loan. Shut up. I'm gonna come in on a loan. Make an offer. Loan offer. Harvey White cannot be registered until 13th of July. Yeah, that is, what do you think? Make offer. See, I don't want to go overboard. Remember the problem we have with our wage budget? I cannot do all this just yet. So we just have to be patient, right? I just have to add all these players to the potential list. I just have to be patient. I have to be patient until Harris leaves. So, right. 10 committed spending 11. We have to wait for Harris to leave the club. Harris and the other player. If Harris leaves the club, we are safe. We call him Joey, man. Yeah, I'll call him Joey. Would you usually do a boot camp after winter break? Resume normal schedule. Winter breaks usually too short a period of time. We got a small rep boost, man. Rules change for the league. The league will run from July to June. Number of teams is increased by 1. The match day squad must have no more than 14. The new rule is match squad cannot have more than 0 players on youth contracts. What does this even mean? Yeah, one of you geniuses, can you explain this to me? What does this even mean? The match day squad cannot have more than 0 players on youth contracts. It means domestic 21 players are automatically eligible. Only players registered for this competition are eligible. Okay. Must have at least 1 domestic goalkeeper. So I need to be that's okay. So that's easy to understand. What the hell does match creator can I have more than 0 players on youth contracts? Everyone understood that. I don't understand that at all. Okay. Players cannot play in competitive matches for more than 3 clubs. Yeah, that's fine. Maximum of 14 foreign players. So that means there's 1 extra from last season. Minimum of 4 under 25 players train the club. Maximum of 14 foreign players. What the hell is all this? So I got a maximum of 14 foreign players. That's it. Okay. Main squad cannot have youth contract players. Okay, yeah, that's fair enough. So we cannot do underage and underage employment. All right, that I understand. Okay. Oh, this preseason is going to take a long ass time, man. Offers made for Alte. Discuss making a quicker decision or take your time, son. Take your time. You're not putting pressure on you. It's a very important decision for you. You go out there, you make the right decision for yourself, right? Just means none, right? Okay. Why can't they just say no youth contract players allowed in your main team? Code of conduct, missed training, 2 weeks. Gone AWOL, 2 weeks. Sent off rate, 2 weeks. Pre-season team meeting. Welcome the squad back. A chance to think over the last night. I think I wasn't being ambitious enough. If all of you give 100%, that's why we can't finish in the top half. Yeah, man, there's no top half. What the hell is wrong with them? So disappointed. I'm sensitive to the opinion. There's no. That is what I expect to achieve, right? You shut up and listen to me. That's exactly what I'm funny. Please, if I say this, they'll all already like, That's what I thought you were gonna give me. Later, we're gonna be competitive, babes. Wait, good account. I'll also be aiming to reach the Europa Conference League competition proper this season. Let's give a count of ourselves in the Europa, okay? Don't make sure that you go down fighting. Okay. Done. Done. These journeyman saves, I gotta pay attention to what I say. Okay, we sorted this one out. Now we just wait for Haris. There's laws against underage. Yeah, I just want a bunch of kids playing for me in my first team. Why can't they do that? I saw this guy's name. I thought, ooh, we got the right player. Okay, this is fine. For a moment there, for just a split moment, I thought we got Joey. Haha, Joey. Give you a new name. All right. Sad nickname. Got Joey. Joey has joined the club. It's okay. I gotta change his face, so I gotta put Joey's face in there. Yeah, we've got Joey. Trading. The news is good, ladies and gentlemen. Joey, the 16-year-old, has joined the club. The future of football in Kashim Pasha belongs to a 16-year-old. And the first things first, we gotta... Oh my goodness. Kashim Pasha player contract set to bye. Alan Karras, bye. They said this guy has got a part to play in the main squad. I mean, he does. But passing vision, the reason why he's not, his decision making is terrible. Yeah, he's terrible, man. Don't offer contract. Don't offer contract. Set for release. What am I doing? Contract. Set for release. Contract. Set for release. Contract. Set for release. Okay. We'll have to worry about these guys later. Gonna improve the staff. And that's it. Jarvis is completed. I should get Joey into the game. Yes, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. Okay, so we have to find Joey. But Joey isn't here yet, right? I am so lost right now, right? I'm like, huh? What? Say what? I got a 16-year-old kid in this club. My God, what's wrong with me? Yeah, he's not here yet. Okay. If he's here, I don't see him. Joey. There we go. Joining Campasa on the 1st of July. So I'm so excited. I actually want to see his face, but he's not here yet. Ladies and gentlemen, Joey is joining us. He's now at Gen, whatever this club is called. We bought him. He is now a member of the... Okay, I'll reply. Let's go. Where's my tweet list? No. My profile. My tweets. Yes. We have named him Joey. Now, time for facial reconstruction. Yes, we're gonna have to do some facial reconstruction to him, right? So I gotta get Joey's face and put it up there with a cap and everything else. Hopefully we can get it done, and then hopefully it works. Yeah, I think he wants to play as a DLP in his contract. Well, I'll just make him happy. He'll play well. He can play he's got passing vision decisions. He's got decent off the ball. I'm probably gonna play him. Now it looks like I have to design a system around him, and I think I can. I can play him as a roaming playmaker. My plan is to play him as a roaming playmaker, and then turn him into the first 16-year-old captain. in Turkish history. He'll be the youngest captain ever to manage a team. Okay, you'll set all kinds of records, man. You'll set all kinds of records. Guys, he is said to be the youngest captain of a Turkish team. Yeah. This is it, man. It's a great day for football and human. And guys, can you imagine this 16-year-old boy? Come here. You're a star, right? Okay, sit down. Okay, this is my expectations for you. I'm gonna attract a lot of attention from you because 16 million is still a lot of money. Okay, Joey, here's your armband, huh? You're the captain. Since you believe that you want to put your name down on on this. And accept the star status, you're also now the captain of the team. You gotta make him a 60-year-old captain. I'm gonna turn him into a captain and everything else. Let's see how he reacts. I can definitely play him as a DLP, but roaming playmaker DLP will just modify it. See what he does. I'm gonna play him in several positions, but I'm not gonna play him specifically as a DLP. He said position is central midfield, so we'll see. We'll have to manage this. We'll have to manage him. Okay. Information, scouting. Wait, we'll find out more later once he comes back, right? So I'm gonna save the game right now. Children are about to come home, so I want to thank everybody for coming in today's stream. The kids are almost at the door, man, at the door. Right? They're gonna come in and they're gonna make a lot of noise, and they'll want to play with daddy, and I'll have to tell them that we've got a boy called Joey who's joined the club. Yeah, I can't. It was not negotiable. He wouldn't come unless the MRC was in there. Yeah, I had no choice. He wants the MRC. And he's like 52. What is it? What? I already paid 50,000 for him. It's the cheapest playmaker I found for 50,000. I mean, I'm paying $500,000 for the rest, and they're nowhere near as good as this boy is. Yeah. So yeah, we're gonna try and do something with this player. Yeah, forget college, forget school. That's it, Joey Career. You're part of this winning team right now. Okay, I want to thank everybody for coming into this show. I want to thank everybody for your support. Yes, I'm working on the next episode of the Creating Tactics video, and your comments in the video is going to be helpful as to which club I'm going to be going to. Of course, I have other videos lined up. Not lined up, actually. They're up here. I couldn't sleep the whole of last night. Right, because I kept thinking, this is a good video idea. This is a good video idea. That's a good video idea. I didn't sleep the whole of last night. In fact, I haven't slept in the last, 30 hours. Been up for 30 hours straight, guys. I want to thank everybody because you guys are just making me come up with ideas, and a lot of it is coming from you guys. You guys have been absolutely fantastic with the feedback you've been giving me, which, and today, excuse me for being a bit slow at the start of the stream, all right? I was a bit slow because the brain cells are not really functioning in full gear, especially when it came to scouting. But I believe that if you put in the effort for scouting and you take your time, right? You take your time. You don't rush through it, right? You can find some fantastic players, and we just did one phenomenal stream where we just found one player. We got Joey at the club. So I want to thank everybody. Your support has been fantastic. For everybody on our channel, we are going to be Bring Your Tactics again next week on Discord. So if you get a chance to, if you have your tactics and you want some help with your tactics, please share them with us. We do look at set pieces. Just remember, the none, staying back, setting it to none, literally means everybody go forward. Hey Joe, for that and that brilliant tactic, I love it. I mean, I love the whole tactic was fine until I saw the whole team move forward for the free kick. I went like, holy, you never seen this one before. Yeah. So you guys take care. Have a good one. Be good. Stay safe. Remember your families, right? Be happy. I'll see you again soon. Bye bye.